swinging.
My wife went to sleep and said, "Okay, have fun with your imaginary friends on the internet." Brutal. To be fair, she's a Bitcoin OG. You tell her what. We will be having fun with our imaginary friends on the internet. What the fuck is good, baby, 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 baby? What's good, man? How are y'all? How are y'all? Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to the fucking stream. Look, it is a weird, crazy, unique. Why you listen to such shitty music? I'm gonna have you know, I just played probably two of the better songs that have come out in the last decade. Like, I probably just played two of the better songs that have come out in the last 15, 20 years. Probably two of the better songs in the last 15, 20 years. I'm not saying the best. I'm not saying top 5, top 10. But now I do what I want is that shit. TG looks stressed today. Yeah, I am. I am stressed today because I was all excited yesterday. I call this thing the girl inbound index, and it's the best proxy for where crypto price is at. And the amount of girls that hit me up asking about crypto, the higher it is, the better crypto price probably is. The lower it is, the worse it is. And the index is rapidly rising. And I was excited yesterday just for normal, genuine inbound. And it always ends with like, all right, so what? You got a coin? And I'm like, bro, what do you mean? So I got a coin? Like, what? I thought we were just going to kick it. Like, what are we talking about? So I got a coin. Like, the girl had this conversation for like a full day. And then she's like, all right, like, I could use an extra 20 bands on a coin. I'm like, fuck is you talking about? So could I use an extra 20 bands on a coin? Like, what are we talking about? Yes, so could I. And so I am a little bit stressed, okay? It's been a long couple days, but things are great. It's a Tuesday. I love Tuesdays. I don't really. Tuesdays is a weird day. I like Tuesdays, though. We have a lot to talk about. It's going to be a fun stream. It's going to be a chill stream. There's a lot to cover. We actually are. This is the only time I'm going to say Pete Hegseth's name. I think it's been a week since. Also, TG, don't take it the wrong way. Hair pill's not working. Look, here's the thing. It nukes your hair first. It nukes your hair before it gets better. So it like. Gonna be a long stream today. Here's the thing. Is it like before it gets really good, it has to like get rid of all the like weak hair. So I like you lose hair. In this specific frame, it looks off. No, it'll come back, but it looks worse first, and then it's gonna get better. That's what it is. Look, we have a lot to talk about today. The only time I'm gonna say Pete Hegseth's name is right now in the stream. Okay, that's the only time I'm gonna say it is right now. Okay, we're not war updates are literally just a rapid fire oil coverage on price. And that's actually it, okay? We have Graham Stephan, the retail guru that came out and publicly sold all of his real estate. Crazy. TMZ has pivoted to a political Capitol Hill expose news outlet, and it's probably the best brand pivot decision they've ever made. Kevin Warsh holdings were filed before he gets into Fed chair. And they're pretty nuts. He has, seed round of optimism. He's got so much. D-Nap, hit joy with us up if you can. We're going to talk about Warsh. We have the Hyperliquid article that we didn't read yesterday that I really want to cover. Hyperliquid Jeff, okay? At his peak, his partner was allocated 30 minutes a day of hangout time. Michael Saylor did an interview with Bankless. And, guys, I'm going to be completely honest. It is looking right now like Michael Saylor has pulled off one of the greatest financial alchemy feats of all time. And what they're doing to the BTC chart right now is frankly unbelievable. Really, I mean, it's unbelievable what he's doing to the BTC chart right now. It's crazy. We're at 74K. We got as high as 76. At the same time, SPX is about to hit a new all-time high. It doesn't even feel like that's happening. At the same time, a lot of coverage has come out about Leopold Aschenbrenner, who is like the Warren Buffett of our generation. And we're going to talk about him for a little bit. And then at the very end of the stream, I have a segment, Shopping for a Watch. All right, here's the deal. Before I do roll call, here's the deal. Is I have this method. I have a method I'm going to reveal to you all today. I'm so inspired by Jeff. When my wife wakes up, I'm going to tell her I'll allocate 30 minutes a day to her. I have this method, okay? And the way the method works is that anytime I lose a fuck ton of money on a trade and or I'm forced to give up a ton of money for a life expense like taxes, my immediate response to such situation is to then spend a lot of money on something that I don't need so I can tell my mind that this lifestyle isn't just predicated on me hitting any specific trade. That's my method. So anytime I lose a bunch of money, I spend a bunch of money. Okay? Because if you just spend money when you hit trades, then you feel like your life is over when you lose money. And so I'm about to give up the biggest single purchase of my entire life on taxes. And it's due in like 18 hours, give or take. Taxes are due in 18 hours. The number is so horrifyingly horrific that if I told you, you would cry. Someone said, oh, shit, I have to file an extension. Well, what you don't know is an extension to pay, it's an extension to file. But Mando, thank you for the 20 gifted. No, you didn't miss roll call yet. Thank you, man, for the 20 gifted. Extension to file, not to pay. Okay? You still have to pay. But another thing I learned, this is not tax advice. Do not quote me on this. But you owe like 6 figs, brother. It's a lot. You owe like 25 bips a month on unpaid taxes. This is what I've learned. Okay? You owe 25 bips on unpaid taxes. That's it. Every month. And it's like 7 or 8% annualized. It's not that bad, really. It's not that bad. That's like 0.25% every month. And so it does compound and fucking stack. And it is slippery slope. But it isn't like 20%, 30%. Like, it's not gonna fucking ruin your life. I was talking to this guy the other day. This guy was at the house. Big trader guy. And he was like, I'm behind on my taxes a little bit. I'm like, how long? A couple months? He's like, no, a couple years. Jeez. That is where it starts to fucking stack. Okay? But like 1 month is going to kill you. But what I'm saying is that I'm about to give up my biggest tax bill of all time. My biggest single payment bank transfer that I've ever done in my entire life. Tonight, maybe tomorrow. And so I'm going to buy a watch. Is what I want to do, and we should shop on stream. That I'm gonna celebrate. I'm gonna celebrate with a watch purchase, and I know nothing about watches at all. I was gonna get the Watch King to come on stream today, but I don't know. It was last minute. I just didn't do it. I didn't do it. So we're gonna go watch shopping at the end of the stream. It's gonna be sick, and so I'm fucking hyped. We're gonna buy a watch. I'm hyped. I'm really hyped. We're not gonna spend like an insane amount, like. I have a budget for myself. Like, it's not going to be that crazy. I want like a beater that I could like wear to the gym and fucking like scratch it and fuck it up and like do dumb shit with. So we're not going to spend like an insane amount. I mean, like, look, it's relative. An insane amount is like a different number. But I figured I'm going to just be completely unrelatable after today's stream. And so 25K, no. We're going to spend like 3, 4, 5K on a watch. 5K on a watch. It's what we're going to do. We're going to do it on stream. So I'm fucking hyped. Oh, God, baby, who's here? Charlie, what's good? Couch, what's here? Swindler, what's good? Pepe, what's good? Crypto DJ Life, what's good? What's good? What's good? Walk, what's good? Malcolm, what's good? Viblet, what's good? Blake, what's good? Wavy, what's good? Goldman Trucks, what's good? Joey, what's good? Couch, what's good? Zara, what's good? Sir Wheatham's good. Goldman, what's good? Booty Watcher, what's good? Jackson Ray, what's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's Chucky Nuts, Baby One, what's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? ND Check, what's good? Blade, what's good? Pipe Bomb, what's good? Kevin, what's good? Little Light TV, Scarlet Fox, what's good? Scarlet Fox. Cute ass name. Moncock, what's good? Rockefeller, what's good? The Senator 2, you brother probably on TMZ. Up the budget and get a date just. Absolutely not. 4 to 5K on a watch. No, I just want some shit that I could like. Rectal Glizzy, what's good? Chat, who here is a watch person? But we're not gonna get there yet. But who here is a watch person? TGU for the 69 of my name. Hell yeah. Is anyone here like watch people? I feel like I should be. Mando, you a watch guy? Satrina Analyst 3, what's good? I feel like I should be, but I'm not at all. I wear like gay shit. Like I wear like Yerman, like black diamond bracelets and stuff. Silver bracelets is what I wear. But I'm like, all right, it's time to get serious. I have a whole wardrobe change. I got my first watch this year, but just a day just. Hell yeah. Congrats. I got a whole wardrobe change coming. I'm wearing banker pinstripes every day. Look at this. This is what I'm be wearing every day. Some shit like this. No, like two-tone banker pinstripe shirt. Like we're on this. Like I'll be dressing like this. I'm starting to dress like this on stream. Right here. I'm starting to wear shit like this. Yeah. Like probably not the suspenders, but somewhere in between there is what we're looking like. So yeah, Clavo Vicky outfit is what I'm going for. New York changed me completely, by the way. I'm fully changed. I'm going to a Billionaire Cabal event tonight. I'm fully changed, switched up 180. And so it's only right we start getting on the watches and getting that shit going. So all right. We got a bunch to talk about today. I told you at the beginning, my hot girl inbound index is flying off the charts right now. Okay, they're reaching out and they're asking about coins, and it's never good when that happens. It's not good for my personal ego because I'm like hype about the swipe up, and it's asking about a fucking pump fun CA, which is just like such a waste of my time. Like, what the fuck do you want me to? It's like hottest girl you know is interested in Pumpcade. It's like, bro, like what? Honestly, what do you want me to do with that? But I'm just thought I would let you guys know that the index is flying off the charts, and Twitter today is surprisingly quiet for how hot the market is. I mean, we could close like basically at ATH today. It could get damn close. It could get damn close. So we got like 15 minutes to go through some intro stuff before market close. GG, guess what dead cat bounce? What's Bitcoin at? 70? No, we look fine. We got some stuff to cover before we get into it. So number one, ding 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 ding. I saw this. I'm calling the top on cards, collectible cards. I really think that I am. This is like when majors top out and no one knows what to buy, and so an Anthropic OpenAI holding company or like SPV gets bid up 100x on the public market, and then they dump it immediately after. There's a Steve Jobs signed business card for 200 bands, okay, and then an Elon Musk signed business card for $40,000. Crazy. I'm not gonna lie, this card is tough, but this is when the main runners top out. Okay, Pokemon tops, basketball tops, Jack Dorsey. Yes, this is the Jack Dorsey tweet NFT, except instead of 5 million or whatever, it is 180K. I will say one thing though. I feel very strongly about this is premium for physical stuff you can hold goes up significantly in the digital era. I really believe that. I'm big on this right now. I'm trying to buy, you know what I'm trying to buy is like some vintage magazines and shit. Like the Playboys, of course, but like I'm trying to buy vintage magazines. I was watching Your Friends and Neighbors, and they had this first edition book that was worth 175K or something. You haven't seen the new episode. It's crazy. It's worth 175K. I want like physical, like I still have this picture, right? I still have this. I love this shit. This premium on this stuff. I think in the digital era. I found myself like, man, I always thought I would I still might do it. But I always thought sub 100K CryptoPunks, I was like an insta buyer. And they're not. I'm not. I'm just not. I know I didn't even take it out of the cardboard. I always had just thought that when punks are under 100K, I would slam. And I haven't done it. I really 60K you can get a CryptoPunk for. It's crazy. Does anyone here own a punk? 60K you could get one for. I'm really like not that interested. I don't know what it is or why, but I have like this premium, like I don't know. I'm 60K for a punk, and I'm like, man, I want to watch. 60K for a punk, and I'm like, dude, I want a car. Probably not a car, but I want jewelry, I want photos, cards, whatever. But 60K, and I'm just not feeling the punk thing right now. I don't know. How do you sell your watches? I'm buying. What are you selling? What are you selling? IRL product from Online Burnout. I think the IRL premium is coming in fucking hard. And I'm telling you, I'm making a staple of this. Actually, text me because I might be a buyer. I want a Frank Mueller watch though because I was listening to Uzi last night. He's like, boy, I'm Frank Mueller. Yeah, I'm Frank Mueller. And now I'm like on Frank Mueller looking for. I bought a DRC today. What does that even mean? What is a DRC? Disaster recovery. Is it a watch? No. What the fuck is a DRC? I bought a DRC. No clue. It's nothing. What is it? Mando out here buying countries. Okay, well, he don't even know what it is. Maybe we'll come back to it. Bought Congo. Oh, it's a wine. DRC wine bottle. Oh my god, what? Are you the legal drinking age? Holy fuck. What did you buy? Jeez. $10,000 bottle of wine is nuts. That's actually good invest. Man, he's been. Is your wine port up or down? Yeah, this is crazy. This is my watch budget. I was gonna spend $5K on a watch. This is my. You drink it or no? That's insane. Damn, I didn't know. Is there like a wine index? Vintage charts. U.S. California, Napa. Is there a wine ETF? My drunk uncle would my drunk uncle would accidentally drink it. It's like an alcohol ETF, but I don't think this is what I want. No. Wait, let me see, like, Claude. I'm always scared when I click on Claude, like, what chat is it gonna pull up? Where can I find a chart? 31 bottles for 200K. A bottle sold for 800K. Winesearcher.com. How much for a glass? 800K is nuts. DRC. Someone had a huge tax bill, had to sell. This is me, except I have to sell fucking like. Damn, they have like auctions on this and shit. That is crazy. Is Gary Vee still in the wine business? That's a good question. Wow. Send me some charts if you can. I want to see like this isn't very helpful. I want to see like a wine like index. Vintage chart PDF. I want to see like a Bloomberg chart of price appreciation across some top vintage wines over the last 5 years. Chat, is anyone here? What's the most expensive? I know it's on. Thank you. Livex.com. Fine wine 100. Yes. 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 The Livex exchange. The Livex exchange. Analyze. Livex fine wine top 100. Power 100. Dude. Yes. The Tuscany market update. Need to remember to see. Is this a real chart? I wonder. 3-month rolling average. It's fucking ripping. Ooh. This shit looks terrible. LiveX Fine Wine 50. 5 years on 20%. This is terrible. The LiveX Fine Wine 50 index tracks the daily price movements of the Bordeaux First Growths. It includes the 10 most recent vintages. This is terrible. Top is like, yeah, it's like COVID blow off. It's crazy. Interesting. 2021 was top for wine and watches. The watches thing is tough for me because supply is infinite. But the wine supply, I feel like, is not. Is anything... Oh, this one... What is that? Is anything doing decent? Is anything up? This looks decent. The Rhone 100. The Rhone 100 is a sub-index of the LiveX Fine Wine 1000. It tracks the price performance of the 10 most recent physical vintage for 5 southern and 5 northern Rhone wines. What is this, Luke? Chat, what's the most expensive bottle of wine you ever drank? Like glass of wine? I think Mando probably might have given it to me. Whoa. You never took a wine class at school? I had $30 wine today. Average wine price, red and white table, all sizes, any origin in the U.S. Damn, they're drinking. I mean, this is like inflation chart, though. Right, like, what is this exactly? Damn, the average bottle of wine is $15 for a glass. The long-term wine chart, 30 years beats the S&P. Well, not. I'll tell you what, Mando. Not the 5-year. Okay? Definitely not the 5-year. This is terrible. Yeah, this is rough. Interesting. We're going to do watches next. I have this whole, like... I kind of want to do it right now. Like, do I just skip our entire stream? Drank a 1959 Bertani. Didn't realize it was $6K till I got the bill. TBH was too strong after aging that long. Dog. $19.59 Bertani wine. It just does not say 6K, brother. You got scammed. It did not 6K. This is $700. This is a $700 bottle of wine. You spent 6K on it. Holy fuck. This is a wine sellertracker.com. Dude, I really want to get autistic about a niche here. Like about a little one of these like sub niche markets about like what I was about cards for a while, but I'm gonna be honest, dude, cards are kind of gay. I'm kind of over the cards thing. Like it's not super cool to like break out your card collection in front of a girl, you know what I mean? Like your girl comes over and she's like, here's, you know, you're like, here's my, you know, modern like Trey Young PSA 10, and she's like, isn't Trey Young ass? It's like a weird, it's not that cool, really. Cars are sick, but the problem with cars is the same problem I had with sneakers when I was a kid, which is like, you can only get like, how many cars can you really buy? It's, unless you're really that guy, how many cars are you really going to buy? You can't buy that many cars. Watches are cool because you could at least like get fresh with watches. You could like buy quite a few watches. But I like the wine thing is cool because you can also like pop one out and you could be like, ah, oh, I don't really do this. And you could pop it open, $1,000 bottle of wine, have a sip. Like, I don't know. It's a cool little niche. Vinyls is cool, by the way. I like vinyls. I'm into that. All right, we got to keep moving though for now. Let's see what else I have on the intro that seems important. Jewelry is also cool. I was gonna clip farm, but I want to play this real quick. We might just go to watch this right now. I want to show you what I want to buy.
Here's a headline for you. The stay-at-home boyfriend is now an economic trend as more women than men go to work. And the reason they found is that fewer young men, Maggie, are entering the workforce than their fathers, their parents were. Is this a trend that you are noticing personally? And what do you think about this?
Yes, well, on the internet, we call those men neat. So they're not in education, employment, or training. I think a lot of men feel really comfortable sitting online all day long. That's a very comforting space for them. And if they're being financially supported, whether by parents or a girlfriend, God knows why that woman chose them, then of course they can continue to do that. I think that's very disturbing. I would not have a stay-at-home boyfriend.
Look how happy she is to talk about it, though. You know, it's like I don't want a bad boy, but she's so hyped to talk about it. So like she's smiling ear to ear, like she's like, it's not gonna be me, but she's like all hype about it. I'm just gonna say, the kind of guy that could pull this off and be a stay-at-home boyfriend and have a girlfriend who's, look at the sparkle in her eyes, bro. Look at the sparkle eyes when she said
All
this.
day long, that's a very comforting space. Mine all day long, that's a very comforting space for
Look
them.
how happy she is.
And if they're being
It's a very comfortable space for them.
financially neat, so they're not in education.
Look at this, bro. When she talks about needs, I've never seen anything like this.
Education, employment, or training. I think a lot of men feel really comfortable sitting online all day long. That's a very comforting space for them. And if they're being financially supported, whether by parents or a girlfriend, God knows why.
Chat, be honest. Do you have a job? Yes or no? Don't lie. Be so for real. Everybody in the chat, be so honest. Do you have a job? Yes or no? Be honest. Like, actually, don't lie. There's no point. I'm a professional threadguy stream watcher. If you don't have a job, how do you make bread? Like, how do you pay like rent and shit? Live at home or what? I know there's a lot of like younger crowd in here. Watching as I work is awesome. DoorDash, DoorDash, DoorDash. Trading. Wait, how many people bought the house already? Damn, good for you, bro. How many people in here pay, like, yes, start from this point, yes or no, pay rent from trading? Like, actually consistently pay rent from trading. 2024 was generational. Yeah, facts. No, yes. Damn, a lot. Wow. I'm watching this stream from my desk at my day job. Shout out to you. Wow, let's fucking go, bro. I'm cooked if we don't get a bull market by 2027. I think you're right. Damn, let's fucking go. What the fuck do you think we do? I mean, there's just not that many people that trade as the full-time gig successfully, without any other employment whatsoever. Like, I'm employed, which is crazy. I feel like I'm doing you guys wrong. Okay, can I show you the watch that I want to buy? I want to just buy. I feel like I'm about to get clowned now. I didn't know there's so many like rich people in this chat. It's a cheap watch, like relative to like what you could spend on a watch. Okay, it's a cheap watch relative to what you could spend on a watch. Okay. It's like I was just gonna buy. I know I was like afraid I was gonna be unrelatable because my chair is more expensive than this watch, but you cultivated smart and financially comfortable people. I know. Also, the market just closed. We gotta talk about it in a minute. I just want to show you it really quick, and then we'll move on. Just because I'm thinking about it. Okay, I told you my bit is like when I have to spend a fuck ton of money. I spend more, like if I'm forced to spend a fuck ton of money or I lose a ton of money on a trade, I then go out and spend money on something. And so I was singing Uzi, yeah, I'm Frank Mueller. Yeah, I'm Frank Mueller. And I'm like, okay, who's Frank Mueller? And I looked it up. I just bought it. I just bought it. What do you think? What do you think? We'll do charts later. What do you think? Be honest. It's used too. It's probably like 5, 6, 7K. What do you think? Like, think? What do you 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 think? Yeah, because everyone's like, oh, why don't you get a fucking Cartier Santos? And it's like, bro, everyone has that shit. Everyone has it. Why don't you get the same fucking basic ass watch everybody else has? Oh, why don't you get the same gay little watch everybody else has? Like, no, bro. Like, Luke, you're such a normie brain for saying that. Honestly, that's such a normie brain ass take. It's like, oh, Rasmus has it. Just get it. Why would I want to buy what Rasmus wearing? Why would I want to buy what Rasmus wearing, bro? I just bought it. I just bought it. What do you think? What do you think? Honestly, couple angles. Come on, bro. Come on. Okay, let me ask you a question. If you're on a date with a girl for the first time, okay? A girl takes you on a date to a members club. Okay, you've never been to the members club. You don't know this girl. You've never met her before. She takes you out to a members club. Okay, you're at Soho House, whatever. And some guy comes over and starts talking to your girl, your date, like you know her, like he knows her. You don't know this guy, you don't know the relationship. And he's like 6'1", attractive, curly hair. And he hits a cute little one-liner. And then you look down at his wrist and he's wearing this. Are you intimidated or do you feel better about yourself? Intimidated or you feel better about yourself? Honestly. Intimidated or you feel better about yourself? I slime him out. I think it's gay. Really? Wow. Oh my God. I think you guys are haters. Though. I think you guys are haters. Gays in New York. Also, yeah, it is. Bro just realized he has low test. I am on the finasteride. Damn, you guys are really hating. Malcolm, are you in the chat? What do you think? I just bought it. I was gonna wear it to like a cabal party today. It suits your vibe. Oh man. It suits your vibe. It's fucking insane. There was one other one I was gonna buy. Let me see. It's like bunny. There's like rabbit. But then I decided against it. I was gonna cop this instead. Look at this one. I was gonna buy this. Bro. But I asked Claude. So I was talking to Claude and I was like, you know, I'm looking for a watch. I'm not like a watch guy, but I'm trying to like, you know, I said I'm a banker. I'm like a banker that's a streamer. Okay? I'm like, imagine like Devin Booker and a Goldman Sachs analyst combined. That's what I am. And so Claude is like, dude, you cannot wear Frank because watch guys don't respect it. But I'm like, I'm not a watch guy. But it's like, no. But you want to act. I'm like, okay, fine. And so I sent this screenshot to my Claude, and Claude goes, this is exactly the type of shit I'm talking about. You cannot wear this. And I'm like, bro, what do you mean I cannot wear? It's like, what's what I fucking am talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Okay? It's like yelling at me, man. But I mean, look at this. And so I don't know. We'll come back to it. I want to look at charts and shit on these watches. Like I have like a whole like. We're gonna have to sign up, make an account. But I'm a Frank Mueller guy. Is what I think I am. And I've got no advice. None of my friends are watch guys. Rasmer claims to be, but I'm not much of a fan of what he puts on. To be completely honest, none of my friends are watch guys. Okay. So we're gonna do this later. But like, I don't know. You can't look at some of these and be like, nah, I wouldn't wear that. It's like, what are we talking about? I don't have a single watch friend. You know? And so I don't want to buy it as an investment. I just want to rock it. Like, I would rock this too. 100% would rock this. I just copped an AP, won't catch me to Frank Mueller. This is what Claude was telling me. Claude was like, this is the type of shit that like ruined the watch market. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Basic, since he has a fire watch collection, he low-key got me excited about watches. I'm not going to lie. He was like, dog, take that shit off your fucking wrist. He looked at me. I said, all right. I was wearing some David Yurman black diamonds. He was like, bro, take that shit off your wrist. Okay? Take it off your wrist. This is what he said to me. Dead in the eyes. Dead in the face. Take that shit off. I said, all right. Threw it in the trash. $1,000 bracelet. Just threw it in the trash. Fuck it. I didn't even want it. I didn't even want it. We'll come back to it near the end, but we have a bunch to talk about. We have a bunch of serious shit to talk about. Okay, not that watches aren't serious. You can play it safe with a simple date just. Oh, dude, I feel like I've just like seen some people like call date just gay. Like I don't really, you know, like I feel like everyone just hates on these. Like, are you trying to like? I mean, this is tough. I would wear this. Hell yeah, I would wear this. I'm not really a gold guy though. I'm not really. It's called Chrono 24. I'm not like a gold guy though. This is tough. I know it's a woman. It says lady. I would wear this. I would totally wear this. We need an IRL stream where you go shopping for a watch, but then I'm gonna get clowned on, bro. I would wear this too. I would really wear this. I would really, really, really wear this. This is garbage slop. Luke, last one, and then I gotta move on. Tell me that what you wanted me to look, and then I gotta move on. Oh, look at these, bro. Cartier Roadster. Last one, and we gotta move on. Whoa. This is tough. This is really tough. Whoa. This is very tough. Whoa. I just feel like everyone wears a Cartier watch. Like, what's the one that everybody has? Everyone's got the same little fucking... everyone's got the same one. I just fucked this. Boy, I'm Frank Mew. I like this. I would wear this. Hell yeah, I would wear this. It's on the Bloomberg. Or, yeah, $50 rollie on Canal. We might end up there. This, no, I don't like the leather. Is cringe. This I would wear. This I would wear. Anyways, that's what you have to look forward to at the end of the stream. We're going shopping. But in the meantime, we have a bunch of others to cover. We got to get through it. We got to bang, 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 bang. Okay, speaking of the top of Pokemon cards, this announcement just came out. GameStop. GameStop launches power packs for digital trading cards. Grapevine, Texas, April 14th, 2026. GameStop Corp. GameStop today announced power packs. Its digital trading card platform is launching to the general public beginning on April 15th, 2026 at powerpacks.com. PowerPacks is an online experience where collectors can purchase digital packs to unlock real PSA-graded trading cards. Every card is securely stored in the PSA vault and can be sold back instantly, shipped home, or added to a customer's collection. Pokemon, football, basketball, and baseball categories are available at launch with packs starting at $25 and ranging up to $2,500. Okay, they're launching Gacha. That's what they're launching. We are basically in the mass gamification of everything. Okay, nobody wants to buy anything. Nobody wants to hold anything. Nobody wants to collect anything. Nobody wants to invest on everything. All anybody wants to do is gamble on things. And so, you know, part of the reason, underrated aspect of the card market going up so aggressively and staying up is that the marginal buyer for every single card is these gamble marketplaces. Think about it. There's like hundreds of these now. These digital gacha, card, spin the roulette type of companies that are just mass buying the high end of all of these cards. GameStop's doing it. Collector Crypt is doing it. Courtyard is doing it. Every single company is doing it. There's so many of them. They're like DATs for Pokemon cards secretly. And they never really sell them. They just include them in gamble packs, give them back to you, then buy them back. Like these things are actually never, they get bought off the free market and they never really get put back. They never really get put back. Did you see the tweet about the gotcha? The reason why teachers are mooting? No, but this is what I'm saying. Like I've never really thought about it, but it's like there's infinite top end buyers on these cards, and they're never selling them. They're never selling. They don't get sold back. They just get stored and then repurposed into gamble packs. And so there's no supply available. They're all getting bought up and then they never get sold back. People spend $2,500. You pull a card worth $2,300. You get cashed out for $2K from the same marketplace. They never ship the card and then it never hits the marketplace again. And so it is like one narrative violation towards cards could go up higher for longer, I think. Does anybody here have a substantial card collection? I don't have anything. I had basketball like in 20, basically bought the Pico top. I have a little bit of Pokemon, but I don't have much at all. When you get a chance, tell me what you think of ETH. I foam along and now I'm gay. Manda, what do you think? I do for Pokemon, Magic the Gathering also, Rasmer. Does Rasmer have a lot? Just my food stamp card. Pokemon 25-year collection. I got Top Shot still. Jesus, man. Are you okay? That's brutal. That came out. Okay, one more like intro. We'll talk about the market close. This chart just came out. Clipping views on Kick. Clavicular in the last month did 10 billion views, bro. He did 10 billion views. For context, I feel like we get a lot of views on Twitter. Okay? I feel like we get a lot of views on Twitter on my clips. We do about 10, we do 7 to 10 million a month views on X only. Only on X. We get 7 to 10 million views a month on X. That's it. We got some people, I won't shout them out if they don't want to be shouted out, that are clipping on TikTok right now. Just hit an 80K banker, which is lit. But bro, 10 billion views. It's gotten to the point where clippers are actually just the underbelly of the entire internet. It's unreal. And so it's pretty wild. It's pretty wild, pretty impressive. And shout out to Clav, the GOAT. Anyways, market close just happened. Let's get into the market. That was a fun little intro. We're gonna talk about Graham Stephan selling everything in a minute, but let's get into also, if you're watching on YouTube, there's a bunch of people on YouTube and you want to chat. I'm actually hyped about this. This clip has 80K views, bro. 80K on TikTok. I'm kind of hype about it. I haven't had TikTok do good ever. 80K is hype. All right, market close just happened. Before we go over it, it was a insane close. Wow, what a final candle. This week, what are you long? What are you long? What are you buying? What are your highest conviction trades? What are you long? What are you short? Cash? What are you in? What are you in? Dude, no way S&P is ATH. Cash pump. Really. Hyperliquid to death. Hell yeah. Firefly did good. Is that Julian Petrulis? Just staked on my knee. What does that even mean? What? Cash. What do you mean you staked your neat? How does that even work? BTC. A lot of people are in that Bernie Sanders. Jeez, that's just one person. Long XPL Zcash. What else? Apod, are you long anything? Cards, nice. Short all alts. Be careful. MSTR. Zero cash for months fully allocated. You probably feel better today than you did last month. I'll tell you that. Bought that rave dip. Good luck. Magnesium score. I don't know what that means. Waiting. Cool. I'm pretty comfy right now. The only thing I have is like some Zcash nibbles that I had kept on the way up. SoFi trimmed some today. I saw some crazy SoFi FUD. Do you have that? I actually, Daniel, I forgot to ask you about this. Did you find? Have you seen this? SoFi FUD was nuts. It was nuts. Let's go over market close though, because it was a crazy Crazy day. Look at this fucking chart, okay? Look at SPX right here, right now. Nuts. Basically just a pure V recovery. Pure V, like straight up. Never had more than a 2% red day on the S&P. There was never even a 2% red day. The war isn't over. We're still doing negotiations. And this thing is it's like 0.5% off ATH. Okay. Market wants the war to be over. Market's saying the war is over. It's crazy what this looks like. But we're basically back at 7K on SPX. Kind of unreal. No, the war's definitely not over, but the market's saying it is. I told you everyone's bored of war. They are. The market's bored of the war. There's a couple updates I'm actually going to give on it. Very little. But unreal chart. Also, is the Snapchat thing real? I don't know. 50% layoffs. Uncle Thread, can you shut on meme coins one last time? I'm kind of like... Every time I do it, it doesn't end well. Straight up since you went doomer mode. I never went doomer mode. I just longed oil. Made some money. Anyways, Q's up 2%. Crazy. IGV up 1%. This is the worst. I mean, this chart is so bad compared to everything else. Nasdaq up 1.5. Dow's up like 0.5%. Crypto was a kind of a wild day. Chilled out a little bit. Hyperliquid 43.20. It got as high as basically 45. Silver's $80. Looks really good. This is a nice looking chart on silver. Can't lie. Also, a guy named Doomer Guy is like calling me out for being bearish. All right, buddy. It's like maybe I'm miserable for the week, but you're miserable for your life. You know? It's like I'm weekly miserable, you're lifely miserable. You like that one? Silver 7 is 80. Sol is just the worst chart in crypto. I don't know what else to say. What's good, D Gills? It's the war. I mean, it's so bad. This chart. I'm short oil, massive leverage. Be careful, bro. It's the worst chart in crypto. I don't know what to say. Ever since I got called out for ever since the Solana Foundation called me out for that Zcash shot, I don't know. It hasn't traded very well. I'll just say that. Speaking of, Zcash doesn't look great. 350. Monero 350 as well at par. Look at the Solana market cap chart. It's actually a good Solana. Can I just like... Ugh. Jeez. Solana looks like it wants to put in new all-time highs. Which Solana? I don't know. Not great. ETH 23. Gold looks fucking good too. I haven't traded this at all, but looks fucking good. BTC. A little bit scary at this point, and I'm gonna be honest. I gotta sell some. I have to sell some. I gotta pay taxes. I have to pay taxes in like 18 hours, bro. I have taxes to pay in 18 hours. It's horrifying. This is why we're gonna buy watches, because the number is absolutely horrifying. I'm gonna be honest. You tell me what you think. I'm sitting here doing. I like have to sell some Bitcoin to do taxes. I do. I have to sell some Bitcoin to pay taxes. Okay, and I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, all right, if Bitcoin breaks above this green line, we're going for it. At least, going for this. Going for 80. My taxes feel a lot better at 80 than they do at 74, than they do at 68, than they do at 60. It's 25 bips a month for being late. I don't know. Chart unrelated, okay? But it was a sick candle today. Doesn't look great at the moment. But what does look great is stretch at 100, which means we have to do the annual STRC search, okay? And when you do the STR search, you pull up a number that says 9,489.4623 BTC. And if you were to come here and you were to do 9,450 times 74,350, you would come up that micro strategy / stretch / Michael Saylor has bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, $702 million worth of Bitcoin today. Yesterday, he bought $550 million of Bitcoin in one day. Okay, that's like $1.3 billion of BTC over the last 48 hours. Brother, that is fucking nuts. And now there's two ways to look at that. The first way to look at that is to say, oh my God, this is absolutely not priced in. Bitcoin is going so high. The second way to look at that is Saylor basically bought $1 billion of Bitcoin today, and the daily candle is red. I don't know which side I sit on with that, actually. I don't really have an answer to that. I'm more or less just posing both sides of the equation. Now, it is sort of aging like the greatest Ponzi I've ever seen. I don't know how. It's like he's doing the unthinkable right now. He is. He's doing the unthinkable. The amount of money that he's getting here. However, it is scary that you know how this ends. It's also scary that Saylor markets this thing to like poor people, like intentionally. Like put your savings account into Stretch and put your extra like $500 into emergency fund into Stretch. Like he like really is messaging, like I said, poor people, low income people are the target demographic for Stretch, which just, I don't know. It's one of these things that I don't have a Citrini-esque scenario for you as to how this blows up, but you could just sniff it and you can deduct that, yeah, this probably doesn't end great. However, for the meantime, he has the cash, he can cover the dividend, and they're buying a fuck ton of Bitcoin, and so I'm not going to complain about it. Anyways, individual names. Oil down off a cliff. We're gonna do okay, Thread, I'll follow you again on X. You could Bitsy. Why did you unfollow me? Then why did you watch the stream? Genuinely curious. We'll look at oil in a second. Palantir down from the Trump show, which is crazy. Individual names we care about. Micron, insane chart. Basically at ATH, up 10%. Oracle up 5%. Amazon was over 250 today. This chart looks good again. Chart looks really, 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 really good. There's Chris Camillo special right here as well. I got to give him props. You got to give him props. Nvidia's up 4%. Also looks fucking good again. This was the earnings candle, I think. This is the earnings candle, and it was a very much we're so back candle that immediately just got retraced fully. But Nvidia looks insane. Google up 4%. This looks insane. Tesla looks terrible. Up 4%. Intel, man, we're almost there. AMD looks insane. Netflix, which is like a chat special, also looks insane. I'm telling you, I heard somebody the day of the war say Netflix is not going to go down because they're going to make so much money on the documentary they post from the Iran war that it's getting forward priced in right now. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? It actually unironically looks good. Oh, wait, speaking of. Speaking of, you can buy Oracle now and sell it later for higher later passive income. Microsoft looks terrible. Apple looks kind of terrible. Here's Intel. Look at this fucking chart, dude. Look at this on the weekly. Shout out D Gills in this one. The type of insights you'll only find in the pit. Sound thesis, horror thesis, I know. And then SanDisk is as well. I mean, this is just I don't even know what to say here. Weekly chart. I mean, what is this? We might just do a full compute stream like tomorrow. A semis and compute stream tomorrow, maybe Wednesday, Thursday. I mean, this chart is nuts. Really. It does look like a meme coin. How's DoorDash after the paid ad? We're almost there. Other individual names we care about. Hood up 10% today, which is nice. Snap, crazy. You would now be up 40% and some change since that. Oh, I forget their fucking name. Irenic Capital posted that activist thing. Crazy. Circle up 7. Looks pretty good again. Coinbase up 6. SoFi up 5. Where's Hims? The fucking godforsaken hair pills up 1%. DoorDash up like 3. Why is Snapchat alive? Snapchat alive because this company bought 4%. This fund bought 4% of it. Posted a thesis as to what's going to make it go up 8x. And I read somewhere today that Snap fired 50% of their employees. I don't know if that's true, actually. Like, let's see. Snapchat layoffs. No. Like this was 2 weeks ago. It's crazy. I guess the layoff thing's not real. I don't know, but this is Bloom Energy. Look at this fucking Leopold Aschenbrenner. We'll cover him in a little. I have a segment for him. Look at this thing, $220. This is Chris Camillo's other biggest stock. He won't come on the fucking stream. I can't get him on the stream. He won't do it. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. He won't come on the stream. It's like, what am I supposed to fucking do with this guy? He said he would do it, but he's Amazon and Bloom are his two favorite. And this thing is fucking binking right now. And then last but not least, WTI daily looks just horrific. There's no deal done. There's no ceasefire. But market wants this fucking thing to be over. And then Brent oil. It's pretty bad as well. 90. I mean, look at this chart, bro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 7, like 8 tries. Could not do it and then just fell off. This chart made my life a lot harder than I think it had to be. Really. You call this an untradeable asset. This definitely made my life harder than it had to be. Before I move on to... Yeah, this is not like... Knowing oil was tradable did not make my life better. I'm just going to call that out. Before I move on to Graham Stephan selling all of his real estate, any other tickers you want me to pull up real quick? Figma, who cares? Every day it finds a way to go down 5%. It's unbelievable. It's actually unbelievable. Copper. Whoa. That looks crazy. That looks insane. Copper looks nuts. Reddit. Dude, every time I go on Reddit, it fucking freaks me out. I'm done with Reddit. Every time I go on Reddit, I get terrified. I go down some rabbit hole of some subreddit, and it fucking freaks me out. I'm done going on Reddit. This platform sucks. McDonald's. Why? It actually looks sick. Oh, Quantum Pump today. IONQ. Yeah, sort of. That's up 20%. Why? Why? No, I didn't talk about Rave yet. Newly public quantum computing firm rated buy on Nvidia packed. Is that really why? This is the reason? Seriously? They got motion like that? It's like Anthem for stocks. Citi initiates inflection at buy on Nvidia pack. Quantum computing stocks rally. Citi on Tuesday initiated coverage of quantum computing firm INFQ. Let's see. They all have the same fucking name. This is up only 12. Kind of a sick chart. Did you already peep AMD? I did, real quick. Citi analyst Atif Malik Set a price target of 20. This is so funny to me. Like the whole price markup of stocks is so funny to me. It's like some analyst comes on some news, investor business daily, and is like, I think quantum's gonna go higher. Then it just rips. It's just KOLs for TradFi. Wrong platform. Who is this? It's just KOLs for TradFi. Like, it's nuts. It's like not even a real person. This seriously made it go up. He has one tweet about this guy in the last 8 hours about this guy's name. Interesting. It's just KOLs for. Yeah, it's nuts. Anyways, that's where we're at today. Market close. It's crazy how like quiet of a day it is today. When this chart, look at this chart. How does this look like Liberation Day? It's so ridiculous that if I was a bear, I would just fucking quit. I think. Like if I was like spiritually a bear, I would just quit trading. I mean, how do these look the same? It's so nuts to me that these things look the same. This one's like more aggressive. This is more aggressive than Liberation Day. It's so nuts. War's not over. We're still doing negotiations. We could do a quick war update thing real quick, I guess. So China kind of had a freak out, right? And was like, this is the problem where we're at now. US comes out. They says we're doing a we're initiating the blockade now. Fuck you guys. We're blocking Hormuz. China kind of had a little bit of a freak out. And so Thicky was posting. He posted in Telegram. He gave back a lot of gains from March. And he said, first he says, I find it hard to believe Trump to want to make deal with Iran and essentially admit defeat with equities only 3% off the highs. But then follows up after he said that he closed and said, made a mistake in this thinking that negotiations were just a 2-player game when it was actually a 3+ player game. It's part of the reason I got out of oil. I'm like, I don't understand this game. Closed my oil longs last night after thinking it through. Good lesson for me not to fade civilization scale incentives. Had the right thesis, but got had the thesis right, but got the path wrong. And then it'll probably be a decent long if the piece headline causes the stubborn longs to panic out. And so here's a tweet I like, which I'm sort of going the direction of like cash, but the market wants to go up still, right? We've been saying it for a while. If the current correlation stays, if oil is trading in the 60s, where does the S&P trade? Crazy. I don't know. Crazy. I don't know if we're going to get to the 60s. But I also have this war clip I want to watch. I haven't watched this yet. Let's see.
Our enemies are innovative and resourceful, and so are we. They never stop thinking about new ways to harm our country and our people, and neither do we.
That was pretty hard. Was George Bush like my presidency rating? Bush began his presidency with approval ratings near 50%. Following the September 11th attacks, Bush held approval ratings of greater than 85%, among the highest for any president. They went up after 9/11. Really? How's that possible? Because the population wanted war. I see. In 2002, he had the highest approval rating of any president during a midterm congressional election since Dwight D. Eisenhower. Sheesh. I feel like a lot of the media I see of George Bush, he's fresh. I mean, I was born after 9/11, so I don't have a ton of takes on his approval rating after that, but everything I see from the guy, I don't. You know what I was thinking about today, by the way, or the other day, is why don't you hear from any former presidents ever? You never hear from them. You really never hear from former presidents. Obama every once in a while comes out, does an interview, did a podcast talking about aliens. Like, there's a few instances when you do, but you rarely, I feel like you rarely hear from these former presidents. It's very interesting. Before we get to Graham Stephan, I also want to play this Trump clip. Did we delete it? Oh, we deleted it. Oh, here
You mentioned the Bible. You've been talking about how it's your favorite book, and you said, I think last night in Iowa, some people are surprised that you say that. I'm wondering what one or two of your most favored Bible verses are, and why.
I wouldn't want to get into it because to me that's very personal. You know, when I talk about the Bible, it's very personal, so I don't want to get into verses. I don't want to get into.
There's no verse that means a lot to you that you think about or cite.
The Bible means a lot to me, but I don't want to get into specifics.
Even to cite a verse that
no,
you like.
I don't want to do that.
You're an Old Testament guy or a New Testament guy?
Probably equal. I think it's just an incredible. The whole Bible is an incredible. I joke. Very much so. They always hold up the Art of the Deal. I say my second favorite book of all time. But I just think the Bible is just something very special.
Well played. Honestly, that's a LeBron James answer. Total LeBron first page. Yeah. Anyways, all right. Let's get into some stuff here. I thought this was interesting. Graham Stephan came out, and who I'm a big fan of. Hopefully we can get him on the stream at some point in the future. And he's kind of known as the real estate guy. And he came out today and basically said that he's selling all of his real estate, which I hadn't seen this. And he wants to go liquid and like trade a liquid book, which is crazy. Does anyone here have real estate investments, like for the purpose of investing? For that being the main purpose? I don't. I have nothing. I have no real estate whatsoever. He's the reason I lost my money in FTX. Really? Why is he the reason you lost money in FTX? Like he promoted it? That's a tough one. Can you really blame him? I don't know. But I do want to read it. Is even Kobe's, yeah, fair. I've been going back and forth on this for a while now. Every time I thought about writing this update, I held back for a little while. A voice in my head just kept saying, maybe I'm making a mistake. Maybe I should just let things be. But at a certain point, when the costs start outweighing the benefits, you have to be honest with yourself. After years of building, managing, and advocating for the buy and hold lifestyle, I've reached a final conclusion. I am officially selling the rest of my real estate over the next few months and walking away. He promoted BlockFi. Yes, he did, actually. That's a good call. This was never the plan. When I bought these properties, I genuinely thought I'd never let them go. I remember working as a young real estate agent and asking every wealthy buyer I met what they do differently if they could go back. Everyone said, I wish I never sold. I wish I just held. For a decade, I followed that advice to the letter. We are the first generation, unfortunately, that the social contract of buy and hold and live the American dream has been altered. Not broken, but definitely been altered. But as the world changed, the buy and hold mantra has been a goldmine for as long as I can remember. Has recently become a trap for anyone who values their time and mental bandwidth. There are some things that the numbers don't capture, and you need a different kind of math to make sense of it. Before we dive into the math, do yourself this motherfucker. Risk-free over real estate when numbers don't tally. Most people picture a Los Angeles landlord as someone sitting on a multi-million-dollar plot of land, collecting massive checks by the beach. The reality of my LA portfolio is far less glamorous. After you subtract taxes, maintenance, repairs, property management, and city registration fees, my total net cash flow works out to roughly 4 to 5% a year on the equity tied up in these properties. That return might have sounded great in 2019, but in the current 2026 economic environment, the return comes with a massive mental tax. That is not that good, 4 to 5%. Just fucking put in the S&P. What is 8%? About 10%. Real estate is a lifestyle chip. Tokenized property would make our market more fun. Yeah, it would. Meanwhile, risk-free treasuries, money market funds, and high-yield savings account currently pay that in the same 4 to 5% range. With those assets, I'm subject to zero restrictions, phone calls, midnight emails about a leaking roof. Most importantly, I don't have to deal with the city of Los Angeles telling me I need a $400 permit to replace a $500 fence. My frustration with LA has now become so consistent that it's almost a meme. But trust me, it's no fun living that meme. The idea that I would have to respond to emails about my property for like little maintenance is enough for me to just never own a property for any reason other than living in it. And any other investment class, if the risk-free rate equals your yield, the decision to sell is a mathematical no-brainer. The only reason people stick longer to real estate is because of the tangible feeling of holding something, the memories they create. One thing I've learned the hard way is that emotional decisions in investing are a recipe for disaster. You know what else can lead to disaster? Leaving your information up on the internet where anybody can find it. Data brokers, oh my God, these ads in the fucking, come on, man. In the fucking article, bro. Let's see. My breaking point wasn't actually a market crash. It was a sewer pipe. In early 25, I tried to do the one thing the city constantly says it wants. I tried to add more housing. I plan to take an old structure of one of my properties and convert it into a detached 2-bedroom, 700 square foot ADU. What's an ADU? It's an ADU. An ancillary dwelling unit. A small independent residential unit located in the same lot as a primary home. I used to live like a back house. I used to live in a back house. I estimated $220,000 investment would provide a clean new home in a good neighborhood. It felt like a win for everybody. Then the bureaucracy started. First came the inconsistent inspections. One inspector failed us for missing a C drain line. We fixed it immediately. A week later, a different inspector showed up and gave us a completely fresh list of items that the first person ever mentioned. According to my contractor, this is simply how it works. Each inspector has their own personal checklists, often contradicting the last one. We dealt with it. The real prank happened during the final sign-off. The city demanded a $600 city line CCTV inspection. The camera found an issue deep under the street where my line connects to the city's line. Despite the unit functioning properly, I was told it had to be fixed before anyone could move in. The quote was $22,000. God damn. But that wasn't the money that broke me. It was the 75-day notice. You see, the city of Los Angeles wouldn't allow the sewer work to begin until I gave my existing tenants 75 days advance written notice that the water might be turned off for a few hours in the afternoon while the repair was done. Tenants that worked during the day and wouldn't even be home. This sounds so fucking terrible, dude. This is insane. Finally, a third inspector showed up and told me I had to replace 22 feet of sidewalk because the roots of a city-owned tree were causing an uneven surface. Wow. This sounds so terrible. So, what am I doing with the real estate? I'm not panic selling. My properties are well maintained and are priced to move in a market that has softened over the past 2 years as inventory has finally started to climb. I'm patiently waiting for a good price. I'll be reinvesting the proceeds into tax-free bonds, the S&P, and Bitcoin ETFs. Whoa. I just like don't know anything about like California real estate chart. Is that a thing? Really? You sure? No, this is a little different. This is a little different. What is this exactly? Damn, how about this? The median price of a home in the United States is $818,000. Wow. What? This says everything. That can't be right. It's California, right? Holy shit. How does anyone own a house, bro? I don't even know how I would own a house. Let's see, like, USA real estate chart. Median price of houses sold in the United States. There we go. That is coming down. It had an all-time high of $440,000. Dude, that is nuts. That is like so expensive. Chad, do you own your house? I don't. I fucking don't. Does anyone here own their house? Yeah, quite a few people do. Good for you. TG like, oh my God, I don't have 450 liquid to buy a house. This guy's retarded. You talking to me? This guy. I owe a bit on the mortgage. I do. Wow, a lot of you guys do. Good for you. I own a ranch. Wow, good. If you own a house, good for fucking you. This is nuts. I live in my mom's. It's okay, man. I lived in my mom's house for a long time. Small ranch home. Good for you, bro. People who owning houses having a mortgage for 1 year. You gotta buy a deal. I really want to own a house, by the way. But there's like a lot of things I also want. You know, I want 10 Bitcoin. There's a lot of things I want to own. House is obviously one of them. This is okay. So it was at as high as I can do this 6/7 20-second challenge. No. 450K, it's down to like 400. That's a pretty significant drop. What about New York? NYC real estate chart. Tax people took your house. They did. This is wow. New York housing market. It's just like flat though. So I started learning about housing, by the way. I started learning about housing, okay, from no other than Peter Schiff. And I actually learned something insane, which is that I did not know that this was the thing. That the government, the US government backs and guarantees mortgages, these loans to get paid. And so if you default and you can't pay your, is this fully true? That the United States government guarantees mortgages. And so if you have a mortgage that you cannot afford and you default or you go bankrupt or whatever, they're still getting paid out. I mean, what the I learned about this like 3 days ago. Actually, I forgot to come on stream and talk about this. I couldn't believe what I was listening to. I actually could not believe what I was listening to. It's protection for the banks. I know, but then it's protection for the banks, not the consumers. Exactly. Because then the banks are just giving out a loan. Then they're just, isn't this exactly what happened in 2008? Then the banks are just giving out mortgages or loans. They're giving out loans. They don't give a fuck. If I'm guaranteed to get my money, I don't care who I'm loaning to. Take it. Take more than you asked for. Take more than you asked for. Only Fannie Freddie which need to qualify. The loan has to be underwritten properly. It's more strict than 2008. That's the only difference. It's insane. I learned about this like 3 days ago. Government home loans typically offer more lenient credit requirements to a below market interest rate and smaller down payment. The government supports various types of loans, including those for education, disaster recovery, small business assistance, and housing. Yeah, I had no idea this was a thing. Let's do like, wait, I wanted to see, which state has no property tax? There are no U.S. states that have property tax. Lowest U.S. property tax state. Hawaii. Hawaii real estate. I wouldn't really want to live in, I'm scared to like live in Hawaii though. Chart. Damn it, it's all just up only still. Remember when like Housecoin was the thing and everyone was like, we're going to crash the real estate market? It just hasn't happened. But then you zoom in, they all look like this. Selling for a media price of $753,000 in Hawaii. What state has best performing real estate? Like, what's going up? Texas. Probably Texas and like Florida, right? Texas real estate chart. They're all down. Everything's down. They're flat. Everything looks the same. Median price 338. What about Florida? Fuck, man. This is up a little bit. Median price is 413. Seattle. Down 2. Median price $850K. Check the Bay Area. What about San Francisco? Before I comment, what was Fit Inspo for today? I don't even know. San Francisco. Flat. Medium price. Holy fuck. 1.5 mil. No, I didn't check Jersey. 1.5 mil, dude. New Jersey real estate chart. Everything is just down, like topped. Can you trade this? Why is it going down? Just because no one has any fucking money? Median New Jersey 540. Check Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Oh, I like that. Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Dog, what? 2.7 mil? Wait, 9 homes sold? Wait. There's no volume, bro. It's like a low. Jackson Hole, Wyoming, Zillow. Oh, all they have is like mega mansions. That's it. They have nothing else. There's the cheapest house here is nothing. They don't. All they have is like. What does 3 million get you in Jacksonville, Wyoming? 3 beds, 4 baths, 3,000 square feet. How much land? 7 acres. I mean, this is like nice, but like, I mean, come on. I mean, it's pretty nice. Yeah, it's pretty fucking beautiful, actually. Check Australia. What part? Rates so high, nobody wants to sell because they have. Also, yeah, all these people. This is also what happened, right? I'm like new to learning about like interest rates and shit on housing and mortgages. All these people locked in these like insane mortgages during COVID. Nobody wants to sell, but wouldn't that make price go up? Sydney. Okay, let's see. Wouldn't that make price go up? Sydney real estate chart. Oh my God. I mean, everything is up only. No one wants to buy, no one wants to sell. This is nuts too. Check Tokyo. It's like lock supply. It's like TRX. Whoa. Oh, this one. Oh, this is 19 fucking 90, bro. Fuck my life. I'm like, what the fuck happened? Huh. Anything else you want me to look at before we move on? I'm super, by the way, there was an era where I felt like it didn't matter where you lived. You could do anything on the internet. I'm super long IRL, like location fucking matters. I'm telling you, it matters. SoFi FUD, link it. What was the last one you said? London. This got to be going down. If this is not going down, it's just lying. Yeah, it is. Oh, it's down a lot. London's down a lot. London is fucking fried. UK house price index. Fuck. Oh, Dubai. Damn, they got this bitch on TradingView, huh? I don't even know what this is. Oh, Lord. Look at this thing. Off a cliff, huh? I kind of want to watch a couple minutes of this. Wait, let me see this. SoFi FUD. Oh, X is down. Tell me when it's back. I wanted to use Twitter. That's very annoying. This chart's not very reflective. What is it actually? Which one is it actually? Let me see, like, Dubai real estate sales chart. No. Not, they don't really have much for us here. We'll come back to it, maybe. We'll come back to it. I want to watch a couple minutes of this video, Graham Stephan. Before we do, I just realized we've been live for 90 minutes.
So this is a video I've been going back and forth on.
Give me 15 seconds. I'll be right back, and then we're gonna watch it. You know, when it was in a bull market, and when we were really in a bull market, I didn't understand why anybody would ever buy anything that wasn't crypto. And then we got in a bear market, and I understood, okay, I now get why people buy stuff that isn't crypto and why I would buy stocks and other things. But I still don't understand the, like, Airbnb thing at all. Like, was that just a short-term COVID, like, little thing that we did, and then we just got over it? Like, was this just a COVID thing? How do I even look up, like, sales chart of Airbnb properties? Like, does anyone here own a rental thing that's like a property specifically for Airbnb? I never really like got that. Friends still make 2 extra more on Airbnb. It was kind of meta. You take out loans, buy a bunch of properties, and people. Yeah, fair. It was kind of based. No, we haven't done the watch segment yet. Let me watch a couple minutes of Graham Stephan, and then we're gonna Twitter be back. We'll move on. Wrong video.
On for a while now. Every single.
I'm very fascinated by these like real estate kind of guys. TG Rookie of the Year has arrived. I've been here, bruh.
Single time I get close to filming it, part of me thinks maybe
5
I made a
minutes.
mistake. Maybe I should just let things be. But at a certain point, you have to be honest with yourself. And the truth is, I'm going to be listing the rest of my Los Angeles properties for sale over the next few months, and I'm walking away. Now, what's crazy is that I never had the intention of selling them until recently. And when I bought them, I genuinely thought that I'd never have to let them go. In fact, when I used to work as a real estate agent, I would always ask my wealthy buyers what they would do differently, knowing what they know now. And every single one of them says, I wish I didn't sell
This
that
guy hates
property,
you. Why?
This one, and had I just kept everything, I would have been so much better off. But yeah, here we are. I'm listing pretty much everything I have for sale over the next few months. And if you're curious why, and if it makes
Wait, what's he selling? Damn, I want to see what he has.
sense for maybe you to exit too, here's what you came for. First, let me start by saying something that might surprise a lot of you. My properties in Los Angeles.
No, I haven't
do
done the
not
Trader
make a
segment
lot of
yet.
money.
Twitter's
Yes,
down,
I
though.
know
Twitter's
most
down.
people have this idea of these multi-million-dollar plots of land by the beach that just collect these massive checks every month. But in reality, the truth couldn't be further from that. Like, to give you an idea of the actual numbers, across all of my remaining properties in Los Angeles, once you account for property taxes, insurance, which keeps going up by the way, repairs, maintenance, property management expenses,
so
city
cooked.
registration fees,
What's
and a
good,
bunch
Butto?
of miscellaneous costs that always seem to be coming up, my total cash flow
Sounds
works out
so
to be
terrible.
roughly 4 to 5% of the equity I have built up in these properties. That's
What's
it.
good,
For
G1?
the time, risk, insurance increases, headaches, it's just not worth it. I mean, to put this into perspective, you know what else pays 4 to 5%? Risk-free treasuries, municipal bonds, savings accounts, money market funds. And with those, I'm not subject to endless restrictions, phone calls, emails, constant negotiations, and most importantly, I don't have to deal with the city of Los Angeles charging me a $400 permit fee to replace a $500 fence. So when I started to think about simplifying my life,
I do think we should I got to get really educated with these risk-free ways to earn money because I took every dollar I made and just put it into Bitcoin. I don't think that was the smartest financial decision I've made in my life. I really don't. A lot of it, yes, but every dollar was a little bit crazy because now I have like a situation on my hands, you know? It's like every dollar is crazy. Every dollar is nuts. Half, 30%. My average for BTC is like, I don't know, 80 something. On the first way up though.
I looked at every single focus throughout the day. And when I
By the way, every fucking dollar, except for a few like lifestyle creep purchases. Couple lifestyle creep purchases, some jewelry, some flights, couple vacations, but mostly every dollar.
these properties earned versus what it was costing me, and I'm not talking, by the way,
A little bit of lifestyle creep for sure. Like definitely like supporting like the general lifestyle creep as well, but mostly a good amount, more than half BTC.
about dollars. I'm talking about time, stress, and mental energy. It became extremely apparent that holding on to these properties was no longer a good decision. It was an
80
emotional
something.
And if I've ever
low
learned
80s,
anything about
82.
investing, it's that emotions and investing really don't mix well. Obviously, I didn't want to arrive at that conclusion because, yeah, it would be a lot easier just to keep
Is Twitter
everything as
back?
is. Not to mention, I grew up in Los Angeles. Real estate is literally what gave me everything that I have today. My first property was a $59,000 house that was filled with trash, and I turned it into something that I was genuinely proud of. On top of that, up until recently, the buy and hold strategy for real estate has worked really well. But what I didn't account for is the opportunity cost of mental bandwidth, stress, increased restriction, decreased returns, and everything else that goes into.
Yeah, I'm good. We kind of read that article. I'm good. But I don't know. Yeah, the real estate thing feels rough to me. We should maybe just do a segment on all this stuff. You read the Jeff piece? Yeah, I was gonna read it on stream, but I don't know if we're gonna get to cover it. I want to cover one segment real quick though, which is that I don't know if anyone's followed this, but the TMZ pivot has been one of the craziest things I've ever followed. Okay, I don't know if you're aware of this, but TMZ, which everybody knows TMZ as the, suspect reporting news outlet that's mainly covering like ex-celebrity had like a nip slip at her concert type of coverage. Like TMZ is the like who's fucking who type of news. That's what they are. Has basically done a 180 pivot. And the only thing that they cover now is politics. They're in DC covering politics, okay? And it's been this like crazy transition because they're going so viral. Like they're so viral right now. TMZ ran into Senator Lindsey Graham, who was on his way into Office Monday at the Russell Building, and asked about the now famous photo of him at Fantasyland Disney World, clutching a bubble wand. It was a little bit weird. This is all they cover now.
Senator Graham, how are you, man? I'm from TMZ. Could I just ask you about the bubble wand, sir? Can I just ask you quickly about the bubble wand?
It's unreal pivot. And it's like living for this because a big reason so much never gets reported by the legacy press is because so many New York Times, Washington Post, I thought so. Washington Post, journals, etc. have relationships to power. Okay, TMZ doesn't know any of these DC nerds or give a fuck except for clicks, which could make all of this very funny.
Hey,
So look, this is TMZ squad.
We love DC. DC is
It's like a bunch of Australian dudes.
growing to enjoy us, I believe.
So the House is not in session today. The Senate is. House comes back tomorrow. So what's the game plan for the first week?
So today, you're right. Senate is kind of in session. Well, they're about to have a vote pretty soon today. So that's why we've been looking at, I don't know if people are familiar with how DC works, but there's buildings where the senators all hang out in, and there's the buildings where all that House representatives hang out in. So now we've been hitting the cafeterias over here. They're going to have to kind of walk past us probably, or maybe they're going to use underground, and they're going to have to come and vote right over here in the Capitol. So today's been all about the Senate over this side over here of the frame, and tomorrow we're hitting up, the Rayburn, Cannon, Longworth, all the good ones over in the House area.
I actually realized I want to be a senator because it's the cushiest job ever. It's like no one goes to work, and like they just had this massive 2-week vacation, and now they're coming in tonight to vote. Like they didn't work all day today. And what I'm hearing is like people usually land, they get in their car, they get taken straight here, they vote, and then they go home and sleep. So it's like greatest job ever. You don't have to do anything.
Right.
We're going to be getting these cool.
And no one knows anything that goes on with these, like the lives of these political people, but they should be public figures the same way that celebrities are. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, paparazzi should be tapping into Lindsey Graham.
Videos that Charlie and Jacob shot a couple of weeks ago, where we kind of show how pop culture and politics converge. But also, I just think lifestyle is really interesting. That congressmen make like $174,000 a year, but they have to maintain 2 residences. They have to have one in their district, and then they have to live somewhere in D.C. And some of them like live in their offices, and some bunk up with like 4 or 5 other members of Congress to save money. So you guys should be planning like congressional sleepovers at some point to see how they live. I think that would be super cool.
Harvey, as a YouTube veteran, I'm all over the Congress 24-hour challenge. I'm on the job, don't you worry. I'm hunting down candidates as we speak.
Slumber party. I think a slumber party with some of the potential candidates would be good. We'll get our sleep.
I mean, totally Fall of Rome stuff, but at least it's entertaining, right? I don't think the Fall of Rome was very entertaining. Fall of the U.S. is like very entertaining.
Bags out.
We'll tell scary stories.
Yeah.
Flashlights on my face.
Oh, yeah, we can go to Lindsey Graham's office with the bubble wand.
Yeah.
We'll figure out how to get you that content, Hub. We're on the mission.
The last thing I want to say, guys, is I'm just so impressed that you all dressed up for the first day of work.
I know, right? I mean, look at I
am who I am. And also it perfectly aligns with the business card too. It's like I'm trying to brand myself and, make sense.
And so, look at this. Multiple congressmen and women will resign this week due to incoming TMZ reports on their affairs and money laundering. Alleged list of Congress preparing to resign. Eric Swalwell already resigned. Tony Gonzalez, Max Miller, I don't know who any of these people are. Nancy Mace, Mark Green, Lori Chavez, Richie Torres, Brian Steele, sick name. Cory Booker, who I think is a big deal, actually. I know that guy. Who's Cory Booker? This guy's a big deal. I've 100% heard of Cory Booker. And so there's this take, which is like, TMZ is legitimately saving politics. Because, bro, they're the only non-compromised news outlet. They're the only news outlet that can report at least what appears to be freely is not being paid by either party, right? CNN's being paid for Fox. They all have their political alignments. TMZ is aligned with literally nobody. Their whole bit is that they try to ruin people's lives and out them. They somehow have access to this proprietary news. And since they've started covering politics, I don't know, 3 weeks ago, there's already 12 politicians that are stepping down. And so can you imagine how bad it actually is? It's terrifying to think about. Imagine how bad it actually is. If this quickly, this has already happened. Let's see, TMZ owned by... Damn, they're owned by Fox Corporation. That's nuts. But the Republican. Like, they sort of stop at nothing. Bro was literally mentioning the Epstein files. Let's see. Founder of TMZ, Harvey Levin. In Epstein files. Damn. He is named in Epstein files. Well, look, at the very least, it's fucking entertaining. And I think it's like important, ironically enough, that these people should be really heavily tracked and watched. All things considered. I mean, they are public figures. They're way more important than celebrities, by the way. They're way more important than celebrities. They just are. Like, they're objectively more important than celebrities. So, all right, we have some stuff to cover. One, let's talk about Sailor. Because Sailor just did an interview with Bankless. And I want to watch a couple of the clips from Sailor. I mean, bro, they basically bought $800 million worth of Bitcoin today. $800 million worth of Bitcoin today. And now, yes, this is probably the antithesis of Satoshi's vision and everything that Bitcoin was supposed to become. It's the opposite, the centralized Ponzi that it's becoming. But you got to admit, what Sailor has been pulling off right now is pretty unreal.
What do I got to do? Nothing. Right? I can be blind. I can be deaf. Right? Even with an iPhone, right? You need hands, right? Right? You gotta, if you're blind and you don't have hands and you can't see or whatever, then maybe the iPhone is not the best product. What's the best way to predict the future? It's to determine the future, right? If we basically buy $100 billion of Bitcoin, it's probably not going up 0% a year for the next decade. Bitcoin could fall 95%. It doesn't create there is no liquidation.
Is that the new intro?
What do I got to do? Nothing. Right? What do I got to do? Nothing. Right? I can be blind. I can be deaf. Right? Even with an iPhone, right? You need hands, right? Right? You got to.
Is this the new intro?
If you're blind and you don't have hands and you can't see or whatever, then maybe the iPhone is not the best product. What's the best way to predict the future? It's to determine the future, right?
Dude, activist fucking investing. How do you make sure it goes up? You make it go up.
If we basically buy $100 billion of Bitcoin, it's probably not going up 0% a year for the next decade. Bitcoin could fall 95%. It doesn't create there is no liquidation.
That was unreal. My God. What else?
Buy Bitcoin with a variable rate, perpetual preferred stock. You enter into what is in essence a nearly risk-free swap. You're going to give me $1 billion.
Shut up, Polymarket.
I'm going to buy $1 billion of Bitcoin. I'm going to agree to pay you a monthly dividend, currently 11%. I'm never giving you back the $1 billion. Now, over the course of 20 years, what is the average dividend rate on Stretch going to be? Well, probably 8. Right? It's probably, 11.5% is kind of the rate right now while Bitcoin is in a bear market and the volatility is 55 and everyone is concerned and this is a new thing. But don't you think after 3 to 5 years after this instrument's been in the market, the vol of Bitcoin comes off, Bitcoin appreciates? Probably, even if SOFR's 370, we won't have an 800 basis point credit spread. Again,
11.5% a year, by the way, not a month. A month is insane. A year.
And SOFR. will probably have a 400, 500, 300 basis point credit spread. So if you look out over time, you know, it's like, would you agree to pay 8% or 9% in order to buy an asset which is going up, you think 29%? Sure. Well, and what if we're wrong? Well, what if it goes up 10%? Okay, we'll just make a little bit of money. What if it goes up 0%? Well, I mean, anything is possible except for the fact that I just told you there's only $30 million of Bitcoin available for sale every day, and we're buying all of it. Like we're buying. So it's not clear to me that.
Yes, by the way, if you drop a ticket, you get 100K salary. I don't know about risk-free, but in theory, yes.
It's going up 0% a year. If I, you know, what's the best way to predict the future? It's to determine the future, right? If we basically buy $100 billion of Bitcoin, it's probably not going.
Dude, we got to get Saylor on the stream. DNAP, we have got to get Michael Saylor on the fucking stream.
It's
any of these that we should watch? Let's see. His 21-minute Bitcoin thesis. Let's see this.
Michael Saylor, welcome to Bankless for the first time.
Which is intro.
Hey, happy to be here.
All right, I got to start with the big question that everyone's wondering is, where do you believe the price of Bitcoin will go?
I start.
Well,
I just fucking start.
You know, I think it's going up. Like I've said, I've got a 21-year view, and my 21-year view is that over the course of 21 years, it's going to average about 29%.
Get Saylor on the stream and don't talk about Bitcoin.
ARR. It's going to decelerate. It's been growing a bit faster, and it will decelerate to grow a bit slower.
How much did you pay for Saylor?
I think the past 5 years is like a 37% annualized growth rate. So if it you know moves from 37% down to 20%, you'll get some blended rate. You'll get a blended volatility, and I think
with an Epstein question.
Where are we right now? I think it's oversold, so I would expect that Bitcoin will be much higher by the end of the year than it is right now. But, you know, Bitcoin has a way of making fools of all of us when we try to forecast its 12-week move or 24 or 2-week move. It's a bit above my pay grade. So long term, I am bullish. Near term, I'm also bullish. And in the intermediate frame, I'm sure there'll be a lot of unexpected surprises due to unexpected developments that none of us can anticipate.
It's crazy. We were watching strategy earnings. Remember this? In Bitcoin was 60K the day it crashed really bad. And he had to go on national television, talk about MicroStrategy earnings, and he announced the quantum thing, and we candled. Next slide. Yeah, ball knowers remember. And that was the bottom. Like, that was like the bottom candle. Where does the yield come from? Let's see. Let's just like one more stamp.
I think I understand what Stretch is then from a financial engineering perspective. At some level, this is about human psychological arbitrage, where people hate volatility and they like returns, and then like guaranteed returns even more. The returns right now are 11.5%, I believe. Can you explain to that non-crypto friend where the yield comes from?
And the crypto friend.
Whenever there's yield, that's always a good question you should ask. I understand with T-bills and money markets where the yield comes from the Fed fund rate. 11.5%, where does the yield come from, and what are the risks, the underlying risks that I would be taking as a Stretch investor?
This is asset-backed credit. So let's just think about the theory of asset-backed credit. A capital asset that I hold in my portfolio that I expect to have a capital gain with no cash flows. Here's some examples. Old masters paintings, gold, raw land in Manhattan, timber rights, right? So, some asset, it's a capital asset, diamonds, right? It has no cash flows. So on one side of the world, you have capital assets. On the other side of the world, you have cash flowing assets, credit assets. Some people, they would like to own 20 acres of land in Manhattan. And other people would like to get paid $20,000 a month forever, right? So how do you convert a capital asset into a credit asset? So let's say I want to do this with gold. Let's say you believe in gold. You think, what's the average ARR of gold over 100 years? 7% or something? I don't know, right? There's a number, right? Let's pick a number. You can pick your favorite. What do you think is the likely long-term annual performance of gold over a decade?
Yeah, I'll go with we'll go with 5%.
5%. Okay. So I take a company public.
Pick your favorite number.
I raise $10 billion of equity capital. I buy $10 billion of gold. And now if I just stop there, I've got a gold treasury company. And you're just holding $10 billion of gold. So how do you make it interesting? I create a preferred stock, and I offer people maybe 65% of the expected return of gold. So I'll give you 3.5% in a dividend, a gold-backed dividend, and I take that public. And if people want 3.5% with principal protection and low vol, they buy the gold credit. And then I take I sell $1 billion of that, It's 10x over collateralized. Now I go buy $1 billion of gold. Now I've got $11 billion of gold, but I've only got $10 billion of common equity outstanding. I created 10% amplification on the common equity. The equity holders are going to outperform gold because maybe 5% is not that compelling. Maybe they'll get to 6%. And the credit investors, they're going to get to 3.5% in a dividend. And if I just hold the gold, where's the dividend coming from? Over time, you're going to either sell the capital asset or you're going to sell a derivative of the capital asset. So in a world where the market values my company at a premium to the underlying assets, I just sell the equity and I remit the cash flow to the credit investors. In a world where the market doesn't value the equity at a premium to gold, I sell some of the gold and I remit the cash flow to the credit investors.
I mean, he's fucking found a way to get buyers, man. Do you want to watch Quantum? I don't really watch a 20-minute timestamp. I kind of want to move on. But maybe I'm going to watch this whole thing off stream. Quantum sections may be good. Most Ponzi I've ever heard. Yeah, it is fucking Ponzi. Strategy's endgame. Oof. The strategy taking too much risk. How stretches engineers stay stable. Damn, this is so hype, bro. Shout out to honestly, shout out to Bankless, bro. Okay, here's a couple like bear posts / bull posts. Number one, that is totally true. Oh, most legit Ponzi I've ever heard, yeah. It's hard to imagine Tom Lee isn't watching Saylor post $1 billion days from Stretch and wondering why he's not issuing something similar for Bitmine. Who's RB17? With ETH staking yields, he could probably offer something better and even leverage Ethereum to distribute tokenized versions of it. That said, once you open up Pandora's box and introduce leverage, the potential outcomes start expanding widely. While the data and that flywheel was never sustainable, it was at least all equally financed and limited the risk of ruin. Just hope these don't grow too big. Yeah. Good thing is MSTR and BMNR are probably the only DApps that can even successfully offer instruments like this. You probably just get the same outcome from this, but maybe you rip first, right? There's like 200 mil of new DeFi platforms that have stablecoins backed by Stretch yield in the past few weeks. That is terrifying. Remember that we had that guy come on as well, Jeff Walton, and they offer like a higher yield Stretch that's wrapping Stretch and then giving out more preferred equity for more cash and giving a higher yield is not ideal. Maybe I'm going insane and early, but how the fuck do you think this ends? Saylor just prints free money through Stretch for infinity and he buys Bitcoin and we go to infinity and everybody wins forever. This is generally how markets work. Yes, absolutely. Again, play the game while it's active, but do not ever lose sight of what can be the result. Followed by this post. You think Tom Lee watching Stretch, I think he can do the same? Absolutely, brother. Tom Lee's watching thinking, fuck my life. How do you make ETH go up? How does ETH go up? You make it, right? It's a Saylor quote. One of the reasons why Stretch is both staying at 100 and trading on huge volume is it is full of dividend. This amount is going to be paid to anyone buying through tomorrow. All else equal, the shares will trade at 99.05 on Wednesday. But the company may not sell till 100 if they choose, which would be a pure gift to the Stretch holders paid by MSTR holders. Last month, the ex-dividend date, immediately we captured 50% of the dividend, literally free money. One day, the preferred will experience a more scalloped shape price in which it accretes from 99.05 to par over the month. Reverts. You see, I don't really get it that much, though. It gets dense. The like financial alchemy just like gets dense. I don't know what to say about it. It does fucking get dense. It really gets dense. Well, on the crypto topic, we have some other stuff. Number one, Ben Pasternak is facing allegations in a New York court over an alleged crypto rug pull scheme tied to millions in losses per Australian Financial Review. Brother, Ben Pasternak is not going to jail. There's just absolutely 0% chance Ben Pasternak goes to jail. Like, this is nuts, though. I mean, this is really nuts. This is insane. When's the last time the guy tweeted? Chat, you think Ben goes to jail? No way, bro. No, I promise you there's no way. I mean, like rug investor funds. Yeah, I mean, I haven't tweeted in fucking. God damn, he hasn't tweeted in a long time. I don't even think he's gonna pay a fine, bro. A fine for what? A token that went down? I don't think. I'm sorry, I don't. A fine for what? I had a client have their token created by Believe app. Yeah. No way, in my opinion. What's the article? Ben Pasternak has landed more than 91 million investment for 2 businesses, a social media app and a plant-based chicken nugget maker. He was described as the boy that sold the world. Now, 26. Damn, he's 26. I think he's older than that. Pasternak is attracting a different kind of attention, accused of running an elaborate cryptocurrency scheme which allegedly deceptive tokens that siphoned millions of dollars. I mean, this isn't really what happened, bro. The worst thing he did was create plant-based chicken nuggets, known as rug pulls. These types of schemes involve developers hyping up a new token before suddenly abandoning it, leaving investors holding worthless currency. I mean, this is an allegation made by Max Berwick. Oh, he's fine, bro. Dog. He's good. All right, never mind. Disregard it completely. He's completely fine. Dog. He's good. Not going to jail. This is the guy suing Ben Pasternak. You think he's going to jail? Honestly. Dog, he should get countersued. That was the longest 27 seconds of my fucking life. Yeah, he's fine. This article is just like disingenuous a little bit. Like, he's a crypto guy. This is just like a weird article, you know? Pasternak became one of the youngest entrants on Forbes 30 under 30 list. Makes sense. Damn, Imran Khan name dropped. It's crazy. This is just like so not true. Oh, okay. Clout went to 85 million, then less to 190,000. True believers hold coins for months and years, he wrote on X. Patience is bitter, but fruit is sweet. It is brutal. Imran was the prime minister of Pakistan? What are you talking about? What? Wait, what? What? Oh, I just spilled water again, dude. Fuck my life. I gotta stop doing this. Oh, I need paper towels again, Malcolm. Actually, I'm good. Wait, what the fuck does that say? Damn, I spilled the water again. Hold on. I'm good. When it launched, Cloud attracted a number of celebrities, including Imran Khan, a foreign cricketer and one-time prime minister of Pakistan. No, bro. He did not launch on Believe app. What the fuck are you talking about? Bro, who wrote this dog shit ass article? Who wrote this? This is fucking slop. If it's actually fucking Max Berwick is responsible for writing this, it's so bad. There's no way, right? It's so bad. Like, who wrote this? This is like a joke. Financial Review. It's actually a joke. This is such a joke. It's not my favorite picture of Ben, but I don't think he should go to jail, man. Sorry. Call it a hot take. I don't think it's his best picture. For some reason, it's the one that they used, but I don't think he should go to jail. Joe McCann changes PFP. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I don't blame him for changing the PFP, by the way. We're not really going to cover Joe McCann, but this probably is like the worst PFP you could have when you're being charged with murdering your fiance. Yeah. I mean, come on. All right, I wasn't going to cover this because I have no idea and I don't want to get involved in anything. I did not donate to his wife's GoFundMe. Eli's, did you? I will just say that it is like it's so viral on my Instagram. Like unreal levels of viral on a couple bucks, like a couple M's, or what do you mean we say a couple bucks? It is so viral on IG that rest in peace. Cardi B's tweeting about it. All these news, like Daily Loud type of IG pages that I follow are posting it. It is like so fucking viral. Yeah, the Joe McCann thing. It's insane. Let's see, what do we have here? He got hacked, right? Matt Fury. Oh, yeah, he is. Still actively hacked. Free John Lick. We did a story about John Lick. Holy shit. That's the PFP. Matt Fury just like full hacked. Wait, what does Pepe look like? Actual Pepe. Doesn't even care. Wait, what have they tweeted? Matt Fury, who... Let's see. My money got depression. It only tweeted like twice. Free John Lick. My money got depression. That's it. Launch a meme coin. Claim bags fees. Called it a day. Insane. Here's something for you. Kevin Warsh, who is coming into office or as Fed chair very soon, had his like, what do you call this? Form 278E. His like financial disclosure report was published. Okay. And this is Kevin, 30 agents in your pocket, Warsh, probably the most competent person in government. I'm going to be completely honest. He might be the most, when it's all said and done, he might be the most competent person we have in government, Kevin Warsh. And he's believed to be worth between $130 and $200 million. Does not include hundreds of millions in additional assets held by his wife, Jane Lauder, who is Jane Lauder. Father is Ronald Lauder, who is a fucking big deal. Yeah. Into files, yes. But we got to be careful with that. For context, Jerome Powell's most recent filing shows wealth between 19 and 75 mil. Warsh should be significantly richer than any financial chair in recent history, so he money mogs Jerome Powell. He also was the interviewer doing this.
I think I've heard you use it recently. Sales. And I remember I showed up in your office once. I was dressed like this, and I think you screamed at one of the guys. You said, "Kevin's here. He looks like the guy from IBM." And I was talking about, well, we need like really finance controls and, how are you going to sell the product and all this stuff. But I would say you certainly built that as a public company. You built all those controls. Sales isn't a dirty word anymore, but somehow you grafted that onto the.
Why? How does he just not react? Look at it. He just like keeps talking.
Sales isn't a dirty word anymore, but somehow you grafted that onto to the strange company that can produce these products. How's that transition been, if I've got it right?
Well, he wasn't even listening. It's like, bro, we get it. Like, you have ADHD. We get it. You got ADD, bro. But here it is. It's pretty nuts. First of all, look at this. I realize there's levels to this shit. Look at this. Okay, positions held outside the U.S. outside the U.S. government. I don't even know what any of this stuff means, honestly. LLC after LLC after LLC is so involved in so many. He holds 1,800 assets, bro. JP Morgan. Eli Lilly. Doesn't say. Income amount is like is that him getting paid? Look at like how much money he has in these funds. Mill. DYDX. Decentralized derivatives trading exchange. That's like crypto perps. That's crazy. DYDX is nuts. Price.com. Damn, DYDX is insane. What else? This is Carp. No, this is Kevin Warsh. Dapper Labs. This NBA Top Shot. He owns Blast? Where? Where? Lighter. Perps. I'll control off in a minute. Not Blast. Those brothers are in jail if he owns Blast. What else? Arcana? No. Doesn't say any like his involvement in any of them. Creator DAO. Crossman. DSO, Decentralized Social Crypto Network. Dupe? No. Dupe? I'll check Sneago after. Dupe? Wait, did this go up? No, it didn't. That's insane. He owns Dupe is crazy, bro. Friends with Benefits is hilarious. Somebody posted it. Like, what does this mean? What else? Match Day. Anon. Anything. Damn, Dupe is Cluely. Cluely is crazy. He's really in the trenches, bro. Friend AI. Holy fuck. Dude, this is so many companies. What is he doing? This is Kevin Warsh. Reclip, a clipping platform. What else? Dude, this is nuts. He's an investor in like every company in the world. Databricks. This is going to be the fucking Fed share, by the way. Replit. This is good news. Optimism. L2. Seriously? Halo Industries. No. Solana. Delphi AI. No. No, this is Kevin Warsh, bro. Polymarket. And then I don't know what any of this means. This is like not disclosed. These are all confidentiality agreements. His name's Kevin Warsh. I don't want to reopen that actually. He's gonna be the Fed chair. This guy right here. This is insane. These are all confidential. All these are confidential. Confidential. What else? Duquesne family offices. Also, look at these like descriptions. Like 6 months following my separation for service, I'm due to a lump sum cash payment equal to the value of vested phantom stock. Not phantom. Oh, that's Druck? What happened? Wait, which one is Druck? Duquesne family office. How much did they pay him? My service was seized if I'm confirmed. How much did they pay him? Doesn't say. Damn, I wish it said. This is insane, dude. Oh, again. Duquesne family office. Also, we're getting paid to speak at all of these. It's insane. Fucking Rasmus ran outside to help Sneeko. Yeah, this is nuts. This is all, look at this, all of his, this is all his spouse. All right, do I need to watch the clip? Like, Jesus, man, you're spamming it. Fuck. I'm doing something. Fuck, man.
Life force into a sock? Yeah, you deserve to be publicly executed, yes. What are we talking about? You What the?
Hey, bro.
What the fuck, bro?
Whoa, what was that?
Hey, bro.
What the fuck? What the?
Hey, bro.
What the fuck, bro? What? And put your life force into a sock.
Damn, bro. That's brutal, man. That's a fucking cheap shot. That's insane. That's a fucking cheap shot, bro. I'm not gonna lie. IRL streaming shit is scary, though. Tim Cook bought Nike. Yeah. Damn, that was insane. This isn't NYC. I don't know where this is, though. Damn, like he's just like walking, not paying attention. He also got out of the guy's way. Like, look, he gets out of his way, like respectfully. Yeah, that was crazy. Damn. I hope he's all right. That's fucking insane. You got, yeah, you need fucking big ass security. That's crazy. Sheesh. Anyways, this is the guy who is going to be Fed chair. And it's fucking awesome. Wow. Blast. Yield generating Ethereum layer 2 is nuts. Fucking nuts. Actually nuts, dude. What is Brave? Privacy focused ad. Oh, I'm using Brave. Clay. What's Clay? AI go-to-market platform. I don't know. Cognition. Damn, we missed a lot. All right, let's do like this. Let's do this. Crypto. Compound. Algorithmic crypto money markets. Don't know what that is. Polychain. Oh, brother. That's crazy. DSO. Oh, Compound VC? Or Compound like DeFi? I guess I do know Compound. It's Leshner or no? Eluth, never heard of it. On Juno, never heard of it. Ridian, never heard of it. Lemon Cash, Jesus, man. He's fucking buying garbage. He's buying complete garbage. Warsh, Crossmint, and Matchday. What about Web3? Coworker, never heard of it. And Friends with Benefits. What about like stock? Oh no, like trading. DYDX is insane. Simbi, never heard of it. Structure, never heard of it. Eluth, never heard of it. Flashnet. Vigil. Someone said Frentech stop. Solana. What about like meme coins? What about like token? Like on chain. P. What about stablecoin? No. Stable. Jump sucker. DAO, I like DAO. Nice. DAO. Creator DAO. Yeah, I've heard of that. What about like Circle? No. Anything else interesting? Oh. Agent. AI Foundation, Life Inc., Applied Labs, Astro. What about AI? Holy fuck. That's not ideal. Every time AI is in the same two words, it gets fucking brought up. It's crazy. Speaking of AI, Leopold Aschenbrenner, some of the best two stocks in his portfolio. Guy who wrote Situational Awareness is like the new Warren Buffett. Okay, it is possible to do this in public markets. It's insane what this guy has done. This XAI OpenAI researchers turned $3 billion fund manager, went 22% port Bloom and 12% Light in Q4. Light is up 459%. B is up 200% in the last 6 months with insane year to date. Fucking unreal, bro. 24-year-old got fired from OpenAI. Just turned $225 million into $5.5 billion under 12 months. Leopold Aschenbrenner read safety research at OpenAI until the company let him go. He then wrote a 165-page essay arguing that AGI was arriving faster than any investor understood. They were the ones that owned the electricity. The thesis became a hedge fund called Situational Awareness LP. And in Q4 2025, SEC filings reveals one of the most concentrated bets in modern financial history. This is what we need to do. His single largest position is an $875 million stake in a Bloom Energy. For context, ticker BE looks like this. That's Bloom Energy. Okay. One of our four analysts at after Bloom announced a 2.8 gigawatt fuel, Live the Life TV, thanks to the 5 gifted. Oh, nice, man. Thanks, brother. After Bloom announced a 2.8 gigawatt fuel cell deal with Oracle this week, appreciate you, man. The stock surged 50% in a single after hour session, and that $875 million position now worth close to $2 billion. All in electricity. A 10% stake in Core Scientific, a Bitcoin miner converting power into AI. The entire Wall Street AI trade was piloted in model companies and chip companies. Aschenbrenner took the same thesis and concluded the real bottleneck was whether the power grid could deliver enough electricity to run the models. He was right, and the returns are public record. Crazy. And so these are like his biggest holdings. This is a little bit old though, but 876 in Bloom, it's up 100%. Light, 213%. He's down on CoreWeave. I think CoreWeave's like up today. Iren is a good one. Cores, I don't really know what this is. Up 20, up 466% on SanDisk, off 250 mil. It basically up on everything, bro. It's crazy. He started to come out famous after GCR stopped tweeting. That is true. I don't think he's GCR though. Kilroy's, this one's down. He's down on a couple, but basically his entire portfolio is like so fucking green. It's nuts. This is a crazy article too. Let's actually read this. Check ticker AXT. What is that? AXT. This? Electric. Yeah, Jesus. This is nuts. Never seen anything like it. Yeah, other than fucking SanDisk. That is nuts. Chat, let me get up real quick. When I come right back, I actually have a couple more things to show you. We're kind of like cruising through stream. I'm actually enjoying stream today. Give me 50x in 12 months is insane. Jesus. I'm actually enjoying stream today. Give me 1 second. BRB.
Young niggas still pull up 5 deep, not giving no fuck, rolling good gas. Keeping shit 110, how we raised, nigga, called it. They ain't about this cash like I am. Girl, you need to check your nigga. I'm just gon' get rich with my fam. I don't really see no niggas. I'm in the shade, sipping on wine, recline, getting paid. Armani, shades, I'm blaze. Girl, I'm not tryna fuck, get out my face, Get out my face, my face. I said we fucked on the cloud. Her head so wet except when she on live. Telephone dial. My Oakland City folk wild. He on trial. Molly man, coach. I got the bands by my ghost smile. She tell me pool is open. Goddamn, my nose died. Still 4 down. Got gold rounds. They fly. Young nigga, stay 5 deep. I creep. Pull up. I don't see nobody gon' try me.
All right. Let's lock in. That song was terrible, by the way. That came out and recommended unreleased Cardi. I said, fuck it, let's play. That shit was terrible. Who recommended that song? It was awful. I hated it. Hated every second of it. All right, watch. I want to read this. This just came out. The CEO of Krafton, creator of PUBG, asked ChatGPT to create a corporate takeover strategy to prevent a company they acquired from hitting a revenue target within a certain time window, which would trigger an additional payout. Crazy. ChatGPT, against his lawyer's advice, suggested locking down the acquired company's Steam account to prevent them from publishing Subnautica 2 in the time window, which the CEO of Krafton followed. ChatGPT's advice did not hold up at trial, and the judge was not happy. The opinion is a wild read and includes several direct quotes from Krafton CEO's ChatGPT conversation. I feel like it's going to take a few more high-profile examples like this until executives start realizing that conversations with ChatGPT are not privileged, and you shouldn't describe your questionably legal schemes to them in detail. Crazy. So he basically was trying to avoid hitting, like, pull some bullshit fuckery strategy, PUBG, to avoid a payout for hitting a revenue goal, which he was advised on by ChatGPT. Okay? And this came out in court because your conversations with AI are not private, by the way. I don't know if you needed to hear that. Your conversations with AI are absolutely not private, okay? They're public. If you're subpoenaed, whatever, they will release your conversations for the world to see, for court to see. And so he tried to pull some fuckery. Lawyers pulled his GPT receipts, and guy's in trouble. And so at the same time, Anthropic is imposing OpenAI's backed Illinois bill that would shield AI labs from liability for mass deaths or financial disasters caused by AI models. So ChatGPT is basically trying to get a bill through that says ChatGPT is not responsible. OpenAI is not responsible if GPT like convinces you to kill someone or like convinces you to like commit fraud or like convinces you to do anything. And Anthropic is imposing it. And so Anthropic says, we are opposed to this bill. Good transparency legislation needs to ensure public safety and accountability for the companies developing this powerful technology, not provide a get-out-of-jail-free card against all liability. We know that Senator Cunningham cares deeply about AI safety, and we look forward to working with him on changes that would instead pair transparency with real accountability for mitigating the most serious harms frontier AI systems could cause. It's crazy. And so this is like a big deal right now, is like if you commit a crime and you are encouraged by AI to commit said crime, who is responsible for said crime? I don't really know. Should it be the AI lab? Should it be you for being retarded? Like, I don't really know what it is, but I think it should be the person too. I fully agree, by the way. Like, why would it not be the person? To me is nuts. But unclear. Why does crypto look so shit when SPX is 0.5% off ATH? Because crypto is just crypto looks pretty fucking good, dude. Not bad. It does not look bad. All right. Last thing I want to do today. I gotta go to a Cabal event very soon. Chat. I want to buy a watch. 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 And I want to do it right now. I'm not gonna buy it on stream, but I need to buy a watch. I don't want to spend more than 10K. I really don't. I really don't want to spend more than 10K. Wait, let me sign up for this account. I really don't want to. I don't want to spend more than 10K. I'm gonna be honest. What style are you looking for? I need like a beater, bro. I'm not a watch guy. I don't know what to look at. I want like a beater. Some shit that I can wear to the gym. Some shit that I can wear like to the club a little bit. God, I have to like sign in. This is so annoying. Hold on. I need to buy a watch. I told you my my rationale, but I'll explain it again if you're just getting here. Is that I'm about to make my most expensive payment of all time in about, I don't know, 12 hours on taxes. Okay. And so what I like to do when I spend a ton of money or I lose a ton of money is go out and spend more money. I think it's a good hedge. Like, you should do it. Okay. It's like if you lose a ton of money in the market, you should go spend more money so you know that, you know that your life isn't dependent on any specific trade. Okay, I'm signed in. Wait, let me see what the watch that I wanted. What was the watch that I liked? It was this. This is what I want so bad. How tough, bro. How fucking tough, man. How tough is this, brother? Let's see. I'm Frank Mueller. Boy, I'm Frank Mueller. They don't even have it. Come on. They have nothing. What do they have? Dude, what is this bunk ass website, bro? I just want to see like some prices. Wait, did you not buy the watch? No. I haven't bought it. But I wanted to see some prices. Is that a woman's watch? Why would this be a woman's watch? Sell your BTC and cop a Paddock. Let's see. Also, just go on Watch King's website. What's the difference between a woman's watch and a man's watch? Like, how exactly does that work? For your first watch, you should get something made the year you were born. Why? That sounds such a terrible idea. Why would I do that? Get a Cartier. Why would I get something the year that I was born? Do they have years on here? Get an Omega. The watch has been around the same amount of time as you. Everyone says Cartier Santos, but it's like the most basic. This is like buying a pair of Jordan like mids, you know? It's like I don't get it. Let's see, Cardio Santos 2002. The other Cardio one was fresh, I know. What is this, Jack? This better not be some dumb shit. Nice. I don't know. I'm like kind of into this, but like I feel like everybody has this same thread. Get this. What do you got? Whoa. Holy shit. This is so tough. What year is it? This is so tough. Oh, man. Holy shit. Stop. Oh! Dude. Oh my God. Oh! Dude. What? Dog, you just quick buy this? I swear you're always screaming on the worst watches. This is the coolest watch I've seen so far. Holy fuck. Does Apple Pay that, homie? How do you know like what I'm buying? Like, how do you know if it's used? No box, no papers, nothing. No box, no papers. Wait, look at size first. Watch was kind of cold. How does size work? It's a men's watch. It says pretty it's definitely a men's. Does it matter if I wear a woman's watch? Why does it matter? Jack, you keep sending these bunk ass, long ass links. It's like, what do you want me to do with that? Cartier Roadster. Bro sent like a 5,000 character link. I feel like you should buy one in person. Oh my god. Look at this thing. It's a little like thin and like feminine though. I'm not gonna lie. It is a little feminine. But look at it, bro. Alright, fine, I'll click it. Nah, this is just like, I'm not interested in this. This is some like watch slop right here. Like what is this? Complete and total just watch slop on this. For 5 bands, yeah, I'm good. Now this is class. Okay. Okay, my boy, I'm here to save you. What do you got? If you like women's watches, that's okay. You can always gift it down to your daughter one day. My daughter's not getting my fucking first watch. Are you insane? She's not getting my She's not getting my watch. Batman GMT. I already got. Batman GMT. Ugh. This is like such a fucking slop watch, dude. Are you kidding me? You said you're here to save me and you give me this? Slop watch, bro. What is this? This is like the definition of a chud watch, bro. I don't know what to say. This is a Max Berwick watch. This is like a 5th grade watch. This is a Max Berwick watch, bro. Get a RM like main. I'm gonna say a hot take, but I hate these, bro. I think these are so like fucking intellectually, just like aesthetically uninteresting. No thanks. This is such a like Joe Rogan watch. Ben 10 watch. What else are we looking at? Royal Oak. Okay, what do you got? Yeah, these are fresh, I can't lie. This is tough. This is super tough. I'm buying this first and foremost. This is the first thing I'm buying. Just to get my feet warm. Let's see. Yeah, it's not bad. I don't hate this. I like Frank because it's like, I don't know, I was thinking Uzi and it just like came to me. No, I don't do rubber band stuff. I don't like that. I want like silver. Bro got me priced in New Zealand. New Zealand 600 bands. What does that even mean? What's 600K in New Zealand? Damn, why can we make it like not delete links? How do you make it not delete links? Whoa. This is pretty nice. I don't hate that. Daytona. I don't know what that means. I feel like if I wear a Rolex, I'm like fruity, but this is so tough. Ugh. This actually is tough. I should get the watch. Chat, you want Watch King on? We get watch shop together. What is this? This is pretty fresh. I'm not gonna lie. What else? Green face cold. This is fucking cold. I can't lie. I don't hate this. I don't like love it though. I am obsessed with this watch. Why is it only deleting some links? What else do we got? I'll send you a free Frank. Check DM. Stop, bro. Why would you do that? What else? I saw this, dude. Me and DNAP. What brand is this? Me and DNAP were looking at this. Jacob & Co. Yes. Wait. Me and DNAP were looking at this shit. Look at this. Jacob. Look at this shit. The oil, dude. Jacob, watch this. Watch. This is my favorite watch, bro. Dog, it's a fucking Brent oil. Are you kidding me? It's $300,000. Why would I not buy a Jacob & Co? Get a Jacob & Co and you're a douche? Yeah, if I fucking have 300K, you're kind of like allowed to be a douche. Like what? Jacobs are cringe? I mean, this is just crazy. What even is this? They're trash. Stiko got attacked at street, bro. You're like 3 hours late, man. You're 3 fucking hours late, dude. Fuck. What holds va- JLC Reverso. Nothing. Cartier dos Santos. I like how everyone acts like they're fucking watch guys and they got nothing. Frank Mueller Sintry. Yes. Thank you. Yes, this is what I have. Oh. Dude. That's a fucking beauty, huh? That shit is tough. Not worth much to shout at you for the streams. Got it for you. Stop, bro. Don't give me the watch. Don't do it, dude. Pre-stack Twitter DM. I mean, I am checking it. I don't see a DM. Oh, it's in the requests. Damn, I got you in the request. You're trying to send me a watch? That's crazy. That's really crazy. That is really crazy. Dude, that shit is tough. I can't take it, though. I'm probably going to take it. That shit is fresh. I'm not going to lie. When is Counterparty meetup? You don't really want the meetup, do you? Should we still do the meetup? Dude, I will never wear this shit ever. I would never wear this. Ever. Never. I will never wear this. Okay, Thread, are you ready to be amazed? Fine, let's see. What do you got? Oh, that shit is clean. Thank you, bro. Finally, someone with some fucking taste in his chat. There's like 300 of you, and no one can set a fucking decent watch. Thank you, man. 141 people, and no one can set a decent watch. Nobody. Bro can't afford what? This? Never. I would never wear this shit ever. What about just like pink? I just want like a pink face, bro. Pause. Like, yeah, would rock. I'm about to just. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'm about to just sort by women's watches. I'm just gonna keep it a stack. Like, I would bank this. Nah, that shit's that shit's ugly. That shit's ugly. That shit's ugly. Tiffany Paddock. The fuck is this? It's a pocket watch. AP Music Edition. Dude, what the fuck, man? It's like you guys are sending me like little like stim watches. Like what the fuck, dude? Silver plus rose is attractive on men. Scarlet Fox, I'm telling you, dog. I'm telling you. Y'all sending me like vape watches, bro. What is this dog shit? Travis Scott AP. Like you guys are fried. Like, give me the Mr. Beast Rolex. Like, bro, you're so fucking fried, Rasmer. What are you talking about? Travis Scott AP. Like, stop, bro. Please stop. Cartier dos Santos. This might be the watch. This might be the watch. I'm not gonna lie. Like this. But I just love this. Can I just buy them both? No, I want the pink face though. What was the pink face thing called? That's what I really want. Sneakers, clothes, watches. Caitlyn Jenner got that watch. Brave, shout out to you, man. What's wrong with Caitlyn Jenner? Rasmer goes, it's a extremely classy watch. It's not out there enough for you. Yeah, show me a watch or shut the fuck up. How about that? Show me a watch or shut the fuck up. Brother. This is still the best. Skeleton Santos. Oh, this is tough. It's a little too like, damn, it's fucking $110,000, bro. The fuck? Yeah, not a huge fan of this. I can't lie. TG Cockadoo Bird sounds awesome. Let's see, dude. What the fuck, man? Dude. Guys, what the fuck are you doing, man? I mean, what the fuck are you guys doing, dude? The Cockadoo Bird? Oh. I mean, what the fuck? I give up. It's not even fun anymore. I think the Master Banker. This is my favorite watch. I love it so much. I just want to fuck. What's the most expensive Frank Mueller you could buy? And why is it cringe? What's wrong with Frank Mueller? Why do people think it's cringe? Sort by high to low. Why do people think it's cringe? I've seen this before. Where have I seen this? Looks gay. It's not overhyped. They're not that. I mean, like, these are expensive, but they're not like Mr. Wonderful. Stop. I'm not wearing a Kevin O'Leary out watch. Whoa. Dude, Luke, I mean, it's like you're so fried, bro. Fried ass watch. Like, what the fuck, man? I'm not wearing this. Can you imagine I bought this? What, dude? It's like, you guys don't need to. Does anyone here even know me? Nobody even knows me. Does anyone here even care about me, man? Send me that dog shit. It's like, am I just a joke? Oh my god. Oh my god. Guys, let's play credit card roulette. Me and one chatter put our card in. The winner has to buy the other person this watch. For 33. Let's play it. Anyone want to play coin flip for the watch? TG rock an Apple Watch? No, I got nothing on. I'm naked. Just have a ring on. I actually have no jewelry on right now. I kind of fell off on jewelry. Like, I got bored of my jewelry, then I stopped buying new jewelry, and now I'm kind of just like... That shit was mid. You type me type to our CH jewelry. What does that mean? CH designs. Should we just like fucking shop like for real? Oh, Chrome Hearts. Damn. I'm so... Honestly, Aura that I didn't know what CH was. That's honestly lit. It's honestly Aura. In 2026, I didn't know what Chrome Hearts was. It's honestly Aura. Like, if we're being completely objective about this, that was really cool. I do not... Oh, I actually don't own anything Chrome Hearts. I had a ring that wasn't mine that I actually have a Chrome Hearts ring upstairs. Yeah, I do. Or no, I have a cross, like a neck, like a pendant, like just one. I didn't buy it though. It was gifted to me. It was gifted to me. Don't you have Chrome pants? No, no, no. Who gave it to me? I don't wear it ever. Yo, thread, who gave it? Oh, yo, I can't say who gave it. I don't. It's not important. It's. All right, Amid Investing's coming on stream tomorrow. Big stream tomorrow. Big stream. Big stream. Big stream. Amid Investing coming on stream. It's gonna be a fucking movie. I'm buying a watch. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm rugged. I gotta go. I gotta. This was such a banger stream. Really, it was kind of like a little more low key. I enjoyed it though. Fucking real estate, doing a little bit of everything. I enjoyed it. So I hope you enjoyed it as well. I gotta go. No date today, but I'm back on the dating market. By the way, if anyone is looking for a 6'1", 181 pounds, 12% body fat, full-time streamer, I'm back on the market. So I'm around. I'm around. Tell your cousin, Wavy, that would be a movie, low key. That would be kind of a movie. I'm not gonna lie. It would be if you could vouch. If you could fucking, we've been giving 5'5" energy. I'm 6'1". What are you talking about? I'm like fully 6'1", 181 pounds. Do you date men? No, but I will wear a women's watch. Oh, I gotta go. I love you. I appreciate y'all. See you tomorrow. Mid Investing stream tomorrow. Friday we have Hans, the chess guy coming on. It's gonna be a movie. I love you. I appreciate y'all. I'm out. Peace.